In a world filled with constant movement, noise, and pressure to achieve, we often believe that success requires relentless effort and struggle. However, the let them theory introduces a transformative way of thinking, one that teaches us that true prosperity is not something you chase, but something you allow. By embracing moments of stillness, silence, and focused inner reflection, you can align yourself with the universe's natural rhythm and manifest your desires effortlessly. At the heart of this theory is focused prosperity, the belief that prosperity emerges when you stop pushing, stop forcing, and instead allow your inner self to align with the flow of divine energy. The traditional idea of success, which demands constant striving, is replaced by a peaceful, purposeful approach. This theory emphasizes that success is rooted in discipline, silence, and self-reflection. It encourages you to release the external noise and distractions and instead focus inward, creating space for clarity and growth. The theory calls us to step back from the relentless hustle and open ourselves to the abundant energy already available to us. The process is not about striving for more, it is about receiving what the universe has already prepared for us. By tuning in to the quiet wisdom within, we align with our deepest desires, manifesting them in divine timing. One of the foundational principles of this theory is the power of silence. In a noisy, fast-paced world, silence becomes a sacred space where transformation begins. It is not simply about stopping the noise, but about actively creating an environment where divine guidance can flow. Prosperity isn't forced through hard effort. It comes from aligning our energy with the universe's natural rhythm and trusting that everything will unfold in its own time. Through inner alignment, we begin the practice of manifesting what we desire. This alignment comes when we quiet the mind and heart, tuning in to our deepest purpose. The universe reflects back to us the energy we put out as we become clear, focused, and aligned. Prosperity will naturally gravitate toward us. The let them theory also highlights patience and surrender as vital components in the manifestation process. Rather than rushing towards results or forcing outcomes, the theory teaches the importance of waiting for the right moment, trusting divine timing, and being resilient in the face of challenges. This patience allows for the natural unfolding of your desires in harmony with the universe. By following this path, you will realize that prosperity is not about pushing harder, but about being in tune with life's natural rhythms. The let them theory encourages a shift from external hustle to internal peace, a move from striving to allowing, from doing to being. This journey will not be one of struggle, but of quiet trust, patience, and disciplined reflection. By allowing yourself to align with the universe's flow, you can experience the ease and grace of true prosperity, manifesting everything you need without force. In a world that seems to demand constant action and external achievements, the concept of silence might appear counterintuitive. Yet, it is within silence that true prosperity is born. In every moment of stillness, there lies a profound power, a power that goes unnoticed in the noise of daily life. Prosperity, in all its forms, does not arise from frantic activity, but from an inner alignment that allows abundance to flow naturally and effortlessly. When you embrace silence, you create space for divine energy to enter. This energy is always around you, but only in the quiet moments can you truly hear its whispers. The let them theory teaches that prosperity is cultivated through moments of peace, reflection, and stillness. It is through silence that we connect with the universal flow of energy, aligning our desires with the abundance of the universe. When you allow yourself to enter the quiet space within, you stop fighting against life. You stop pushing for things to happen. In this space, you realize that everything you need is already present. All that is required is that you create the conditions for it to manifest naturally. By embracing silence, you create that space. Silence, in the let them theory, is not passive. It is not merely the absence of sound, but an active practice of surrendering to the present moment. When you step into silence, you are not withdrawing from the world. Rather, you are allowing yourself to tune in to the deeper currents that guide you. It is in silence that you can hear your true calling, understand your deepest desires, and recognize the opportunities that are already before you. In the stillness, you hear your intuition. The whispers of the universe become clearer. There is no rush, no pressure, only the gentle unfolding of your own truth. By embracing this silence, you connect to something much greater than yourself, the universal energy that brings you everything you need at the right time. This is not about escaping the world, but about reconnecting with your inner world. Silence is a sacred practice that brings clarity. It clears the mental clutter and allows you to align with your highest potential. It is the foundation for everything that follows. Without silence, there is no space for the prosperity you seek. The noise of the world becomes a barrier to your true alignment. Once you embrace the power of silence, you begin to understand the importance of divine timing. In a world that praises speed and quick results, it is often difficult to trust that things will unfold in their own time. Yet, the let them theory reveals a different truth. Prosperity arrives not when you force it, but when you allow it to unfold. In divine timing, the universe is not bound by human urgency. It operates on rhythms and cycles that are beyond our comprehension. Just as the seasons change and the tides ebb and flow, so too does prosperity come when the moment is right. The let them theory teaches you to trust this divine timing, to believe that all things are working together for your highest good, even when you cannot see the immediate results. Patience becomes your ally in this journey. You no longer need to push or strive. Instead, you learn to trust that your desires will come to fruition when the time is right. This trust in divine timing allows you to release the anxiety that often comes with chasing success. You can relax, knowing that everything you need will come to you at exactly the right moment. The practice of surrender becomes a profound act of faith. You release control, not because you give up on your desires, but because you trust that the universe knows better than you do when it is the right time to manifest them. By embracing divine timing, you free yourself from the weight of expectations and allow life to unfold with grace and ease. As you embrace silence and divine timing, you will naturally begin to align with your deepest desires. Manifestation is not a process of forcefully bringing things into being. It is about aligning your thoughts, actions, and energy with the life you wish to create. The universe responds to your inner state. When you align your inner world with your desires, they begin to unfold in your outer world. Alignment is the key to manifestation. When you are aligned with your highest self, with your true purpose, everything you desire will come to you effortlessly. The universe will bring the people, opportunities, and resources you need to fulfill your purpose. The let them theory emphasizes that alignment is not about struggling or striving, but about becoming a match for the energy of abundance. Alignment begins within. It requires introspection, self-awareness, and clarity. When you quiet the mind and listen to your inner wisdom, you gain clarity about what you truly want. It is through this clarity that manifestation becomes possible. As you align with your true desires, the universe begins to align with you. Prosperity follows as a natural result of this alignment. In embracing silence, trusting divine timing, and aligning with your deepest desires, you will naturally encounter the need for patience. In today's fast-paced world, patience may seem like a virtue that's hard to practice. However, in the let them theory, patience is a cornerstone of the journey toward prosperity. You must be patient not only with the process, but with yourself. Patience is the ability to wait for the right moment without anxiety or frustration. It is the trust that everything is unfolding in its perfect time. When you are patient, you are not stagnant. You are in a state of active waiting, which allows you to remain open to the opportunities that present themselves in divine timing. Patience is the belief that things are working out for you, even if you can't yet see the full picture. Trust is intertwined with patience. It is the trust that the universe will provide for you in the right moment. By trusting that all things are working together for your good, you release the need to control every aspect of your life. This trust allows you to move forward with ease, knowing that the universe is guiding you toward your desires. As you trust in the divine timing of prosperity, you allow yourself to be patient, knowing that everything is falling into place as it should. The path of prosperity does not require forceful action. It requires silence, patience, and trust. As you embrace the power of silence, align with your desires, and trust the divine timing of the universe, you will see how effortlessly prosperity flows into your life. The let them theory teaches you that success is not something you chase, but something you allow. Through surrender, alignment, and trust, prosperity will unfold in its own time, naturally and effortlessly. Chapter 2: Alignment with the Universe's Flow. As you continue on your journey through the let them theory, you are invited to deepen your understanding of alignment. You may have already noticed that when you step into silence, when you embrace patience, the next natural step is aligning yourself with the flow of the universe. In this chapter, we explore how to harmonize with this flow, allowing prosperity to unfold effortlessly. Alignment is often misunderstood. People believe that they must constantly work toward their goals, push themselves beyond their limits, or chase success at all costs. The truth is, alignment isn't about doing more. It's about becoming more. It's about aligning with the natural flow of energy that surrounds us, acknowledging the rhythm of life, and stepping into that rhythm with grace and ease. When you align with the universe, you are no longer struggling against the current of life. Instead, you are moving with it, allowing your desires to manifest effortlessly. Imagine a leaf floating on a stream, gently carried by the current. It does not force its way forward. It simply surrenders to the flow of the water, trusting that it will be carried exactly where it needs to go. This is what alignment with the universe feels like. The first step in aligning with the universe is to recognize the inherent connection between you and everything around you. The universe is not something separate from you, nor is it something that works independently of you. It is, in fact, an extension of your being. The energy of the universe flows through you, and by tapping into this flow, you align yourself with the rhythm of life. Alignment begins with self-awareness. It requires you to look inward and recognize what is true for you, what resonates with your soul, and what brings you peace. When you are aligned with your true self, your thoughts, actions, and energy are in harmony with the universe's natural flow. You are no longer forcing things into being or struggling to make things happen. Instead, you are trusting that everything you need will come to you at the right time. Alignment is a subtle energy shift that occurs when you stop forcing your desires into existence. It happens when you release the tension in your mind, body, and spirit, and allow the energy of the universe to guide you. The more you align with the universe, the more you begin to notice synchronicities, opportunities, and positive shifts in your life. These signs are the universe's way of confirming that you are on the right path, that you are moving in harmony with its flow. As you deepen your connection with the universe, you will begin to notice that things start to come together effortlessly. Opportunities will appear that you didn't expect. People will enter your life at the right time. The right resources will become available. This is not coincidence. It is the natural result of being in alignment with the universe's flow. The let them theory encourages you to practice being present in each moment, to release your need for control, and to trust that the universe is guiding you exactly where you need to go. You are not alone in this process. The universe is constantly supporting you, offering guidance, and leading you toward your highest good. When you trust the process of alignment, you move through life with a sense of ease and peace. There is no urgency, no stress, no frantic effort. Everything you need will come to you when the time is right, and in the meantime, you can rest in the knowledge that you are exactly where you are meant to be. This trust in alignment will bring a sense of peace and assurance to your heart, allowing you to move forward with confidence and clarity. Alignment also requires you to release resistance. When we resist the flow of life, when we push against the current, we create tension and struggle. Resistance manifests in various ways: fear, doubt, impatience, and control. These feelings can prevent you from receiving the prosperity that is already available to you. The let them theory teaches that by releasing resistance, you open yourself to receive the abundance that is flowing toward you. One of the most powerful ways to release resistance is through surrender. Surrender is not about giving up or losing control. It is about letting go of the need to control every outcome. It is about trusting that the universe knows what is best for you, and that everything will unfold in divine timing. Surrendering does not mean abandoning your desires or goals. It means releasing the pressure to make them happen on your own. Surrender allows you to move with the current of life rather than against it. When you surrender, you trust that the universe is guiding you toward the best possible outcome, even if you cannot see the path clearly in the moment. This trust in the process, combined with your alignment with the universe, will bring forth the abundance that you seek. As you align with the universe, you will begin to understand that prosperity is not a destination, it is a way of being. It is about living in harmony with yourself and the world around you, trusting that all things will fall into place when the time is right. Prosperity is not something that must be chased or forced. It is something that unfolds naturally when you allow it to. In the next phase of your journey, you will learn how to embrace this alignment more fully. You will discover the practices and tools that can help you stay connected to the universe's flow and deepen your ability to manifest your desires effortlessly. As you continue on this path, remember that the universe is always guiding you, supporting you, and leading you toward your highest good. Your job is not to force or strive, but to simply align and allow. Trust that as you walk this path of alignment, your desires will naturally come to fruition. Prosperity is already on its way to you, and by embracing the flow of life, you will see how effortlessly it arrives. Chapter 3: surrendering to the flow of divine timing. As you continue on this journey through the let them theory, the next key step in manifesting prosperity is surrender. In our world, we have been taught that in order to achieve success, we must constantly work hard, push our limits, and control every aspect of our lives. However, this path often leads to stress, burnout, and frustration. True prosperity, according to this theory, is achieved through surrender, an act of releasing control and trusting in divine timing. Surrender does not mean giving up on your goals or abandoning your desires. It means letting go of the need to force outcomes and allowing the universe to guide you in the most harmonious way possible. It is a conscious decision to release the burden of trying to control every aspect of your life and trust that everything will unfold in its perfect timing. The journey of prosperity is not a race. It is not about who can achieve the most in the shortest amount of time. Prosperity is a natural process that takes place when you surrender the urgency and the pressure to make things happen. This surrender allows you to align with the flow of the universe, trusting that things are unfolding exactly as they should. When you stop fighting against the current of life and start trusting in its rhythm, you will find that everything you need will come to you, not when you demand it, but when the time is right. One of the most powerful aspects of surrender is the practice of trust. Trusting in divine timing requires deep faith in the unseen forces that guide us. It requires a belief that there is a greater plan at work, one that we may not fully understand in the moment, but that will reveal itself in due time. The let them theory teaches that you don't have to force your desires into existence. Instead, you must trust that the universe is already conspiring in your favor, and that your desires are already on their way to you. Surrendering to divine timing means letting go of impatience. The modern world pushes us to expect instant results, but true prosperity is a process that unfolds in its own time. When you are aligned with the universe, you understand that everything happens when it is meant to. Just as a seed takes time to grow into a fully bloomed tree, so too does your prosperity require patience. This patience is not passive, it is an active trust that the universe knows when you are ready to receive your abundance, and it will arrive when the conditions are right. Letting go of the need to control the timing of your life can feel uncomfortable at first. We are often attached to outcomes, and we want things to happen in a specific way. However, when we release this attachment, we free ourselves from the burden of expectation. This act of letting go allows us to live in the present moment, appreciating the journey instead of focusing solely on the destination. The beauty of surrender is that it allows you to experience life as it is, without the constant pressure to achieve or control. When you stop pushing, you open yourself up to new possibilities that you may not have considered before. Surrendering allows you to step into the flow of life, where you no longer need to force things into being. Instead, you become an active participant in the natural unfolding of your desires. When you surrender, you also become more open to the unexpected. Life has a way of surprising us with opportunities, relationships, and experiences that we may not have planned for, but that are often exactly what we need. By letting go of rigid expectations, you make room for the universe to present these blessings to you. The let them theory encourages you to stay open and receptive, trusting that what is meant for you will come at the right time, even if it looks different from what you initially imagined. True surrender requires a deep sense of inner peace. When you are at peace with the unfolding of your life, you no longer feel the need to fight or struggle. You understand that every step you take is part of the divine process, and that the universe is always working to bring you closer to your highest good. This peace allows you to move through life with ease, knowing that all is well and that prosperity is always within your reach. One of the most profound aspects of surrender is the ability to accept the present moment. The let them theory teaches that prosperity is not something that exists in the future. It is something that exists right here, right now. When you surrender to the present moment, you realize that the abundance you seek is already present in your life, even if it is not yet visible to your physical eyes. By accepting the present moment, you align yourself with the energy of the universe and begin to see the blessings that are already there. Surrender also involves letting go of the fear of missing out. In a society that constantly promotes the idea of more, it's easy to feel like you are falling behind if you're not constantly chasing something. However, when you surrender, you release the fear that there is not enough time, not enough opportunities, not enough success. You begin to trust that the universe provides for you in abundance, and that what is meant for you will always come to you in perfect timing. As you continue on your journey of surrender, you will find that your life becomes more peaceful, more aligned, and more prosperous. When you stop trying to control every outcome and instead trust in divine timing, you open yourself up to a life that is rich with possibilities. Prosperity will come to you not through struggle, but through surrender, an alignment with the flow of the universe. Chapter 4. Embracing the path of patience. As you move further along the journey of the let them theory, you begin to realize that patience is not merely a virtue, but a vital practice in manifesting prosperity. In a world that celebrates speed and immediate results, learning the art of patience may seem difficult, even counterproductive. However, in the realm of true prosperity, patience is not just about waiting. It is an active, conscious choice to trust the timing of the universe and allow things to unfold naturally. Patience requires you to let go of the constant need for immediate gratification. It invites you to surrender your attachment to outcomes and instead embrace the flow of life, understanding that everything happens when it is meant to. True prosperity is not something that can be rushed. It unfolds in its own perfect time, and in that timing, you will discover the deeper meaning of your desires. When you practice patience, you shift your focus from a place of urgency to a place of acceptance. You stop measuring your success based on the external markers of time, deadlines, comparisons, or expectations, and instead, you learn to trust the internal process. The more you allow things to unfold in their own time, the more you recognize that patience is not passive waiting, but an active trust that the universe will bring your desires to fruition in its own perfect time. In the let them theory, patience is the practice of honoring the rhythms of life. Just as the seasons change in their time, the universe works in cycles that may not always be visible to us in the moment. You may not see the immediate results of your efforts, but trust that everything is moving toward its highest purpose. Every step you take, every decision you make, is part of the divine plan that will eventually bring you closer to your desires. There is a subtle yet profound wisdom in patience. It teaches you to be present with where you are, not where you think you should be. It encourages you to recognize the beauty and abundance of the current moment, rather than always focusing on what is yet to come. When you embrace patience, you stop fighting against the natural flow of life, and instead, you learn to work in harmony with it. The practice of patience requires deep faith, faith that the universe is always conspiring in your favor. It requires you to trust that what is meant for you will never pass you by, even if it takes time to manifest. Prosperity is not about how fast you can achieve your goals, but about the quality of your experience as you walk the path toward them. The more you trust the timing of your life, the more you will find that everything falls into place with ease and grace. One of the challenges of patience is dealing with the discomfort that often arises when things don't happen as quickly as we'd like. The world may tell you that success is only for those who hustle non-stop, but in the let them theory, success comes to those who are willing to wait, trust, and remain open. When you embrace patience, you allow yourself to grow and develop along the way. You begin to see that the journey itself is as important as the destination. Every moment of waiting is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to prepare for the abundance that is on its way. When you trust in divine timing, you also release fear. Fear often arises when we feel like we are running out of time or missing out on opportunities. The let them theory teaches that there is no such thing as scarcity. The universe is abundant, and what is meant for you will always come to you. By embracing patience, you let go of the fear that there is not enough time, not enough opportunities, or not enough success. You trust that everything will unfold as it is meant to, and in doing so, you release the tension that fear creates. Patience also allows you to build resilience. It is through waiting and trusting that we develop the inner strength needed to face challenges. When things don't happen immediately, you are presented with the opportunity to build your capacity to stay calm, centered, and trusting. Every challenge that arises is an opportunity to strengthen your resilience, knowing that, in time, everything will come together as you move forward. Patience teaches you the art of peaceful persistence. This is not about pushing forward with constant effort, but about gently aligning your actions with the universe's rhythm. It is the ability to stay committed to your goals without forcing them into existence. Peaceful persistence requires you to stay aligned with your true desires, even when it seems like progress is slow. It is the quiet determination that trusts in the process, knowing that success will come when the time is right. By practicing patience, you come to understand that there is no rush. Prosperity is not a race. It is a steady unfolding that requires faith, trust, and the willingness to allow things to happen naturally. The more you practice patience, the more you begin to see that everything is happening exactly as it should, even if you cannot see the whole picture yet. Each step is a part of the larger process, and with each step, you get closer to the life you have always dreamed of. In the next chapter, we will explore the importance of gratitude in the manifestation process. As you practice patience and trust the timing of your life, you will find that the more grateful you are for what you have, the more abundance will flow into your life. Gratitude aligns you with the energy of abundance, and when you embrace it, you begin to see prosperity all around you in both big and small ways. Chapter 5. The transformative power of gratitude as you journey deeper into the principles of the let them theory. One of the most powerful tools in aligning yourself with prosperity is gratitude. Gratitude is not simply an emotion or a practice. It is a transformative energy that connects you to the abundance of the universe. It is the key that unlocks the flow of prosperity, and when embraced fully, it has the power to amplify all that you desire. Gratitude is often misunderstood. Many believe that it is simply about saying thank you for the good things in life, but true gratitude is much deeper than that. It is an energy, a frequency that you align with to attract more of what you want. When you express gratitude, you shift your energy from a place of lack to a place of abundance. You stop focusing on what is missing and instead recognize all the good that is already present in your life. The let them theory teaches that gratitude is not a passive emotion, but an active practice that creates a direct connection between you and the flow of universal abundance. By being grateful for what you have, you align yourself with the energy of the universe. This alignment allows prosperity to flow freely into your life, not because you asked for it, but because you are actively creating space for it to enter. When you express gratitude, you acknowledge the abundance that already exists around you. This could be the simple things: the sun shining, the food on your table, the love you share with others, the roof over your head. Each of these small blessings is a reflection of the larger abundance of the universe. Gratitude helps you see that there is always enough, and in recognizing this, you become a magnet for even greater blessings. The more grateful you are, the more the universe responds by bringing more of what you appreciate into your life. It is a simple law of energy. Like attracts like. When you radiate the energy of gratitude, you draw to yourself more reasons to be grateful. Abundance doesn't just come to those who want it, it comes to those who appreciate it. Gratitude is the universal invitation to receive more. One of the most profound aspects of gratitude is its ability to shift your mindset. When you are focused on what you lack, you create an energy of scarcity. But when you shift your focus to what you already have and express genuine gratitude for it, you shift your energy to one of abundance. This shift is not just emotional. It is energetic. The universe responds to the energy you emit. When you align yourself with the energy of gratitude, you become a magnet for the abundance that is always available to you. True gratitude is not just about acknowledging the big blessings in your life. It's about noticing the small things. It is about appreciating the moments, the people, and the experiences that make up the fabric of your everyday life. The more you practice this form of mindfulness, the more you open yourself to the richness of the present moment. The present is where prosperity exists, not in the future, not in the past, but in the here and now. Gratitude helps you see this in the let them theory. Gratitude is not just about receiving, but also about giving. When you express gratitude, you not only open yourself to receive, but you also contribute to the flow of abundance in the world. Gratitude inspires generosity. It encourages you to give freely, knowing that the more you give, the more you receive. This is not about material wealth alone. It is about the wealth of love, kindness, and compassion that you share with the world. The more you give from a place of gratitude, the more the universe rewards you with abundance. Another profound way that gratitude works is by helping you release resistance. Resistance often comes from a feeling of not having enough, or from a fear that your needs won't be met. Gratitude releases this resistance. When you are grateful for what you already have, you stop resisting the flow of prosperity and allow it to come naturally. This is a powerful shift, one that takes you from a place of wanting to a place of receiving. When you are in a state of gratitude, you no longer need to chase your desires. They come to you effortlessly. In practicing gratitude, you also begin to cultivate contentment. Contentment does not mean settling for less or becoming complacent. It means finding peace in the present moment, appreciating where you are on your journey, and trusting that everything you need will come to you in divine timing. Contentment is the opposite of striving. It is a peaceful acceptance of the flow of life, knowing that your desires will manifest when the time is right. Gratitude helps you find contentment by reminding you of the abundance that already exists in your life. As you integrate gratitude into your daily life, you will begin to notice small shifts in your reality. Opportunities will appear. Relationships will improve. You will begin to see your circumstances in a new light, recognizing the blessings in every moment. These shifts are the natural result of aligning with the energy of gratitude. The more you practice gratitude, the more prosperity will flow into your life. Gratitude also invites you to celebrate life. It encourages you to recognize that every experience, whether big or small, is a gift. Even in moments of difficulty, there are lessons to be learned, growth to be experienced, and wisdom to be gained. The let them theory teaches that every moment holds value, and when you choose to see the value in every moment, you create a life that is rich with meaning and abundance. The more you practice gratitude, the more you align yourself with the energy of prosperity. The universe will respond by bringing more to be grateful for into your life. It is a simple and beautiful cycle. The more you appreciate, the more you receive. Gratitude opens the floodgates to abundance, allowing prosperity to flow into every area of your life. As you continue on your journey, remember that gratitude is a constant practice. It is not something you do once and forget about. It is something you do every day, in every moment, with every breath. The more you practice gratitude, the more you become attuned to the flow of abundance that is always available to you. Chapter 6. The energy of giving and receiving. As you continue your journey through the let them theory, you come to a profound realization. Prosperity is not a one-way street. It is not only about receiving, it is about giving and receiving in a continuous, harmonious flow. The energy of giving and receiving is an essential part of manifesting the abundance you seek. Just as the universe is always in motion, always flowing, so too must the energy of prosperity flow through your life, moving from you to the world and back to you again. The principle of giving and receiving is rooted in the understanding that energy is constantly circulating in the universe. It is never stagnant. When you give, you create space for the universe to bring more back to you. The more you give, the more you open yourself to receive, and the more you receive, the more you are inspired to give. This cycle of energy is the natural law of abundance. Giving is not always about material wealth. It is about sharing your time, your love, your kindness, your talents, and your energy. The let them theory teaches that true prosperity is experienced when we give from a place of abundance, knowing that the universe will replenish what we give in its own perfect time. When you give freely, without expectation of return, you align yourself with the flow of universal energy. You become a channel through which prosperity moves. But what is it that makes giving so powerful? It is the intention behind the act. Giving, with a pure heart, without the expectation of receiving, creates a vibration of selflessness and generosity. This vibration attracts more of the same energy into your life. When you give from a place of genuine love and service, you open yourself to the gifts the universe has waiting for you. At the same time, receiving is just as important as giving. Receiving is not about greed or selfishness. It is about being open to the blessings that the universe wishes to bestow upon you. You must be willing to accept the abundance that comes your way, knowing that you are worthy of it. Often we resist receiving, either out of guilt, fear, or a belief that we do not deserve prosperity. However, receiving is a vital part of the cycle. When you allow yourself to receive, you are not only honoring yourself, but also honoring the energy of the universe that is flowing to you. In many ways, receiving is an act of grace. It is about acknowledging that you are worthy of the prosperity that the universe has for you. Just as a river receives the water that flows into it, so too must you be open to receive the prosperity that is coming your way. By embracing receiving, you show the universe that you trust in its ability to provide for you, and that you are ready to step into the fullness of your abundance. The energy of giving and receiving also extends to the way you interact with others. Relationships are an essential part of this flow. When you give love, kindness, and support to those around you, you create an energetic exchange that brings prosperity to all involved. The more you give to others, the more you open yourself to receive love, support, and blessings in return. This dynamic is not limited to material wealth, but also includes emotional, spiritual, and relational abundance. As you cultivate this practice of giving and receiving, you will notice a profound shift in your life. When you give freely and receive graciously, you begin to notice that the flow of prosperity becomes easier, more abundant, and more consistent. You stop feeling like you have to chase success or force things into being. Instead, you begin to trust the process and allow the natural flow of energy to bring you everything you need. One of the most beautiful aspects of the energy of giving and receiving is that it is not just about what you get, but about the transformation you undergo as you give. You experience the joy of being a channel for positive energy. You witness how your acts of kindness ripple out into the world, creating a network of love, support, and abundance. You see that prosperity is not just for you, it is for everyone you touch. The let them theory invites you to give without attachment, knowing that the energy of the universe will return to you in its own time. It teaches you to release any expectations of how or when you will receive, and instead focus on the joy of giving. By shifting your focus from getting to giving, you align yourself with the natural flow of prosperity. As you continue practicing this cycle of giving and receiving, you will feel more connected to the world around you. You will notice how the universe responds to your openness and generosity. The more you give, the more you receive, and the more you receive, the more you are inspired to give. It is an ever-expanding cycle that only grows richer and more abundant with each passing day. In the next chapter, we will explore how to cultivate a mindset of abundance and how your thoughts and beliefs shape the reality you experience. By shifting your focus from scarcity to abundance, you align yourself even further with the prosperity that the universe is eager to provide. As you continue on this journey, remember that giving and receiving are the natural rhythms of the universe. The more you engage in these cycles, the more the universe will bring to you in perfect harmony and abundance. Chapter 7. Cultivating a mindset of abundance. As you progress through the let them theory, one of the most crucial elements in aligning with prosperity is your mindset. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world, and it directly influences how you experience abundance. If you see the world through a lens of scarcity, believing that there is never enough, that resources are limited, or that success is only for the lucky few, you will find it difficult to attract the prosperity you seek. On the other hand, when you cultivate a mindset of abundance, everything around you shifts. You begin to see the world as an expansive place where there is more than enough for everyone. This shift in perspective allows prosperity to flow into your life effortlessly. As you align with the natural abundance of the universe, the first step in cultivating a mindset of abundance is recognizing and releasing scarcity beliefs. These beliefs often stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or even fears passed down through generations. But scarcity is an illusion. It is a construct built on the belief that there isn't enough to go around. However, when you open your eyes to the truth of the universe, you realize that abundance is all around you, and there is always enough for everyone. An abundance mindset is rooted in gratitude. When you focus on the blessings you already have, you begin to shift your energy from lack to abundance. By practicing daily gratitude, you acknowledge the many ways prosperity is already present in your life. Gratitude magnifies the good and, in doing so, attracts more of it. When you are grateful for what you have, the universe responds by sending even more blessings your way. To cultivate a mindset of abundance, it is also important to stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison breeds feelings of lack and jealousy. When you constantly compare your life to someone else's, you focus on what you don't have instead of what you do. The let them theory teaches that your journey is unique to you, and there is no need to measure your progress against others. Your success is not determined by anyone else's path, but by your own alignment with the energy of the universe. When you release comparison and focus on your own path, you open yourself to receive your own unique blessings. You no longer feel the need to compete or chase after things that don't resonate with you. Instead, you focus on what brings you peace, fulfillment, and joy. This shift allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing that your desires will unfold in their own time, in a way that is perfect for you. Another key aspect of a mindset of abundance is believing in your worthiness. Many people struggle with feelings of unworthiness, especially when it comes to receiving prosperity. They may feel that they are not deserving of success, wealth, or happiness. This belief is deeply rooted in fear and self-doubt, but it can be released when you fully embrace the truth of your inherent worth. The let them theory teaches that you are inherently deserving of prosperity. The universe does not withhold abundance from anyone. It is available to all who align with its flow. By embracing your worthiness, you allow yourself to receive all the blessings that the universe has to offer. Prosperity is your birthright, and when you believe that you are worthy of it, you open the door for it to enter your life. To fully embrace an abundance mindset, you must also be willing to let go of the need for control. Trying to control how, and when prosperity arrives, only creates resistance and blocks the flow of abundance. Instead, you must trust that everything will unfold in its own time and in its own way. This trust allows you to release the pressure of having to make everything happen and allows the universe to work its magic. When you stop trying to control the outcome, you allow space for the universe to surprise you with blessings you could never have imagined. The more you release the need to control, the more open you become to receiving abundance in ways you never thought possible. You begin to notice opportunities, synchronicities, and signs that guide you toward your highest good, knowing that the universe is working on your behalf. One of the most profound practices for cultivating a mindset of abundance is visualization. By visualizing your desires as already manifested, you align your thoughts and energy with the reality you wish to create. Visualization is a powerful tool that sends a clear message to the universe about what you want to receive. When you focus on the feeling of already having what you desire, you draw that energy into your life. The more vividly you can imagine your goals, the more real they become, and the universe responds by bringing them to you. Visualization also helps you overcome doubts and fears. It reminds you that your dreams are possible and that abundance is within your reach. It strengthens your belief that what you desire is already on its way to you. When you visualize your goals with clarity and confidence, you are telling the universe that you are ready to receive. Finally, To truly cultivate a mindset of abundance, you must embrace a spirit of generosity. Generosity is the antidote to fear and scarcity. When you give freely, whether it is your time, energy, or resources, you send out a powerful message that there is always enough. Generosity creates a cycle of giving and receiving, where the more you give, the more you receive. In return, the let them theory teaches that when you give from a place of abundance, you activate the flow of prosperity in your life. Generosity also shifts your focus from a place of lack to a place of gratitude and abundance. When you give freely, you affirm the belief that there is always more than enough. This energy of abundance will return to you multiplied. As the universe honors your generosity and responds with even greater blessings, as you continue to embrace a mindset of abundance, you will notice how your life transforms. Opportunities will appear, relationships will deepen, and prosperity will flow into your life in ways you never expected. By releasing scarcity, focusing on what you have, and trusting in your worthiness, you align yourself with the abundant energy of the universe. In the next chapter, we will explore how to maintain this abundant mindset and how to overcome obstacles that may arise on your journey. As you continue on your path, remember that prosperity is already within you, and by aligning with the universe's flow, you will see it unfold in beautiful ways. Chapter 8: Overcoming Obstacles and Maintaining the Flow of Prosperities. You continue on the path outlined by the let them theory. One truth becomes abundantly clear. The journey towards prosperity is not always linear. You may encounter obstacles, challenges, or moments of doubt along the way. However, these challenges are not roadblocks. They are opportunities for growth and deeper alignment with the universe's flow. In this chapter, we will explore how to overcome obstacles and maintain the flow of prosperity. Even when faced with difficulties, the first step in overcoming obstacles is understanding that challenges are part of the process. Every journey has its ups and downs, and the path to prosperity is no different. Challenges are not punishments, but rather opportunities for you to test your faith, trust, and alignment with the universal flow. When you encounter an obstacle, instead of seeing it as something to resist or fight against, view it as a lesson, a stepping stone, that is guiding you toward a deeper understanding of your desires and your connection with the universe. Obstacles can take many forms: external circumstances, fears, doubts, or limiting beliefs. However, each one of these challenges is simply a signal that something within you needs to shift in order to continue on the path of prosperity. The let them theory teaches that resilience is key in overcoming these obstacles. When you remain aligned with the flow of prosperity, even in the face of challenges, you send a clear message to the universe that you trust the process and are willing to move through the difficulty with grace. One of the most powerful tools for overcoming obstacles is mindfulness. When you are mindful, you remain present in the moment and observe your thoughts, emotions, and reactions without judgment. Mindfulness allows you to detach from the external circumstances and focus on your inner state. By staying grounded in the present moment, you prevent yourself from spiraling into fear or frustration, which can block the flow of prosperity. Instead, you can respond to challenges from a place of calm and clarity, knowing that obstacles are temporary and can be navigated with patience and trust. Another vital practice in overcoming obstacles is adjusting your mindset. When faced with difficulty, it's easy to slip into a mindset of scarcity or lack. You may begin to doubt your worthiness or the universe's ability to provide for you. However, the let them theory teaches that you must stay aligned with an abundant mindset even when challenges arise. Remember that prosperity is not about the absence of obstacles. It is about your ability to remain grounded in your belief that abundance is always available to you. When you face obstacles, shift your focus back to gratitude. Even in challenging moments, there is always something to be grateful for. Gratitude shifts your energy from resistance to acceptance, from lack to abundance. It reminds you that the universe is still working in your favor, even if things don't look the way you expect. By maintaining a grateful heart, you can maintain your connection to the flow of prosperity, regardless of external circumstances. A crucial part of overcoming obstacles is embracing flexibility. The path to prosperity is not rigid. It is fluid and ever-changing. Sometimes, the universe will redirect you to a new path, one that you may not have anticipated, but that is still aligned with your highest good. Embrace the changes and trust that they are leading you to something better. When you allow yourself to be flexible and open to new possibilities, you create space for prosperity to flow in unexpected ways. The more you resist change, the more you block the energy of abundance. But when you embrace change, you allow the universe to bring you the opportunities you need. It is also essential to take inspired action in the face of obstacles. While surrender and patience are key elements of the let them theory, taking inspired action is equally important. Inspired action is not about forcing or striving. It is about moving forward with intention, guided by intuition. When you feel a nudge or an idea that aligns with your desires, take action on it. This action may seem small or insignificant, but it is in these moments that the universe responds. Every small step you take in alignment with your highest good brings you closer to the prosperity you seek. During times of challenge, remind yourself of the universal law of divine timing. Even when obstacles seem to delay your progress, trust that everything is happening in perfect timing. The let them theory teaches that the universe is never late, and your desires are always on their way to you, even if the timing doesn't. Align with your own expectations. In those moments of delay, remember that the universe may be preparing something greater for you. Stay patient, stay aligned, and trust that prosperity will arrive when the time is right, as you move through obstacles. Self-compassion is crucial. Be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. Don't judge yourself for the challenges you face. Understand that setbacks are not failures but simply part of the process of growth. Treat yourself with the same love and compassion that you would extend to a close friend who is facing difficulty. The more compassionate you are with yourself, the easier it will be to stay aligned with the energy of prosperity. It is important to remember that prosperity is not just material, it is also emotional, spiritual, and relational. As you overcome obstacles, you are not only growing in your material wealth, but also in your emotional resilience, spiritual awareness, and ability to connect with others. These areas of growth are just as important, if not more so, than financial. Success, prosperity, is holistic. It encompasses every aspect of your life, and by overcoming obstacles, you expand into a more abundant version of yourself. Finally, trust the process. Even when things seem difficult, trust that the universe is guiding you exactly where you need to go. The obstacles you face are not there to deter you, but to refine you, to make you stronger and more aligned with your true purpose. When you trust the process, you release the fear and frustration that often accompany obstacles, and you embrace the lessons they bring. By trusting, you allow the flow of prosperity to continue uninterrupted. In the next chapter, we will delve into the importance of embracing your highest self and how this deep connection to your true essence amplifies your ability to manifest prosperity. As you continue along this journey, remember that every challenge you face is simply an invitation to grow and align more deeply with the abundance that is already available to you. Asterisk. Chapter 9. Embracing your highest self. As you continue along the path of the let them theory, you come to a realization. The key to unlocking your true prosperity is found in embracing your highest self. Your highest self is the part of you that is connected to the divine, to the universal flow of abundance, and to your soul's true purpose. It is the version of you that operates from a place of deep alignment, wisdom, and love. When you align with your highest self, you tap into the infinite potential that resides within you, and the universe responds by bringing prosperity into your life in ways you never imagined. Embracing your highest self means stepping into your true essence. It means shedding the layers of fear, doubt, and limitation that have been placed upon you by external influences and societal conditioning. These layers often cloud your vision, causing you to believe that you are separate from the abundance of the universe. But the truth is, you are already one with the flow of prosperity. Your highest self is always in perfect alignment with the universe. And when you embrace this version of yourself, you unlock the energy of abundance that is always available to you. The journey to embracing your highest self begins with self-awareness. You must first understand who you truly are, not the version of you that others expect you to be, but the version of you that is connected to your inner truth. This process of self-discovery requires honesty, introspection, and a willingness to release the fears and insecurities that have held you back. When you face your true self, free from judgment or expectation, you begin to see the divine potential within you. One of the most important steps in embracing your highest self is learning to trust your intuition. Your intuition is the voice of your soul, guiding you toward your highest good. It speaks to you quietly, gently, often through a feeling or a subtle knowing. The more you listen to your intuition, the more aligned you become with your highest self. It is through intuition that you receive the guidance needed to manifest prosperity. When you trust your inner voice, you stop second-guessing yourself and begin to move through life with clarity, purpose, and confidence. Embracing your highest self also means letting go of the need for external validation. For so long, many of us have sought approval from others, from family, friends, colleagues, or society as a whole. We measure our worth based on the opinions and expectations of those around us. But your highest self operates from a place of inner knowing. You do not need validation from the outside world to know that you are worthy of prosperity. When you embrace your highest self, you recognize your inherent worth and step into your power without needing anyone's approval. This journey of self-acceptance requires compassion. You must learn to love yourself exactly as you are, flaws and all. Embracing your highest self means accepting all parts of yourself, the light and the shadow. It means releasing judgment and embracing the truth that you are a divine being, deserving of all the blessings the universe has to offer. When you love yourself deeply, you send out a vibration of love that the universe matches by bringing more love, abundance, and prosperity into your life. As you embrace your highest self, you also begin to align with your purpose. Your true purpose is what gives your life meaning and direction. It is the calling that resonates deep within your soul. And it is through fulfilling this purpose that you will experience the deepest satisfaction and prosperity. When you align with your purpose, you are no longer chasing after external rewards or chasing success for the sake of achievement. Instead, you are fulfilling your soul's calling, and prosperity flows naturally as a result. The let them theory teaches that purpose is not something you have to force or discover outside of yourself. It is not something that can be achieved through effort or struggle. Your purpose is already within you, waiting to be uncovered. It may be something that has always been present, something that you've always known but perhaps ignored. When you embrace your highest self, you come into alignment with your purpose, and everything you desire begins to unfold in perfect harmony. A vital part of embracing your highest self is living authentically. When you are authentic, you are true to yourself and your values. You stop pretending to be someone you are not, and instead allow your true essence to shine through. Authenticity is magnetic. When you show up in the world as your true self, you attract opportunities, people, and experiences that align with your energy. Prosperity flows effortlessly to those who are authentic, because they are in perfect alignment with who they truly are. Living authentically also means expressing your unique gifts. You have talents, skills, and abilities that are uniquely yours. When you embrace these gifts and share them with the world, you not only enrich your life, but you also enrich the lives of others. Prosperity is not just about material wealth. It is about using your gifts to contribute to the world in a meaningful way. The more you share your gifts, the more you open yourself up to receiving the abundance that the universe has waiting for you as you continue to embrace your highest self. Remember that the journey is not about achieving perfection. It is about growth, evolution, and deepening your connection to your true essence. Prosperity is not a destination. It is a natural byproduct of being in alignment with your highest self. When you step into your authentic power, trust your intuition, and live your purpose, prosperity will flow into your life with ease. In the next chapter, we will explore how to stay connected to your highest self and maintain alignment with the flow of prosperity as you continue to grow. The journey of embracing your highest self is ongoing, but with each step, you move closer to the life of abundance and fulfillment that is your birthright. Chapter 10. Staying connected to your highest self. As you journey deeper into the let them theory, you may find that the most important step in manifesting true prosperity is learning how to stay connected to your highest self. In the process of embracing your highest self, you may experience moments of alignment, clarity, and peace, but maintaining that connection amidst the challenges of daily life can sometimes feel difficult. The world around you can pull you in many directions, and it's easy to lose sight of the divine flow that exists within you. In this chapter, we explore how to remain grounded in your true essence and stay aligned with your highest self. No matter what obstacles arise, staying connected to your highest self is not a one-time event or something you achieve once and for all. It is a continuous process, a practice that you must cultivate every day, every moment. The more you stay connected to this higher energy, the easier it becomes to manifest prosperity, experience peace, and maintain alignment with the universe's flow. The first key to staying connected to your highest self is mindful awareness. Every day, take moments to pause, breathe, and reconnect with your inner essence. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment or distraction. When you are mindful, you step out of the chaos of your mind and into the calmness of your true self. you begin to see the world through the eyes of your higher consciousness, recognizing the divine beauty and abundance that exists in every moment. 2. Cultivate mindfulness. Set aside time each day for moments of stillness, whether through meditation, deep breathing, or simply pausing throughout the day to bring your attention to the present. These moments of mindfulness allow you to clear away the mental clutter and reconnect with the divine flow of energy that sustains you. The more you practice mindfulness, the more naturally you will remain aligned with your highest self. Another powerful tool for staying connected to your highest self is self-reflection. Take time regularly to check in with yourself and assess where you are in relation to your goals, values, and desires. Ask yourself, am I living in alignment with my truth? Am I being authentic? Am I embracing my purpose? Self-reflection allows you to become aware of any areas where you may have drifted from your path, and it gives you the opportunity to gently realign with your highest self. When you reflect on your thoughts, actions, and experiences, ask yourself if they are in harmony with your true essence. If they are not, this awareness allows you to adjust your course and return to alignment. Self-reflection is a powerful tool that helps you stay connected to your highest self, especially when life becomes overwhelming or uncertain. Gratitude is another essential practice for staying connected to your highest self. As you continue to deepen your connection with your true essence, remember that gratitude is the energy that amplifies the flow of abundance. When you express gratitude for your life, your circumstances, and the blessings that are already present, you naturally align with the energy of prosperity. Gratitude raises your vibration, allowing you to stay connected to the abundance that exists within and around you. In moments when you feel disconnected or out of alignment, practicing gratitude can quickly help you return to a place of peace and clarity. Gratitude reminds you that, even in the midst of challenges, there is always something to appreciate. It keeps you grounded in the present moment, helping you stay connected to the richness of life. Another practice for staying connected to your highest self is nurturing your physical body. Your body is the vessel through which you experience the world, and when your body is healthy and strong, it supports the flow of energy from your highest self. By engaging in practices that nourish your body, such as exercise, proper nutrition, and rest, you create the conditions for your higher consciousness to thrive. Taking care of your body is a form of honoring your highest self, and it enables you to stay energetically aligned. Equally important is the practice of setting intentions. When you set clear intentions for your day, week, or year, you focus your energy on your desired outcomes. Setting intentions helps you stay on track with your higher purpose, providing a compass that guides you back to your true path whenever you may stray. Intentions allow you to direct your energy toward what you truly want, reinforcing your alignment with your highest self. When setting intentions, it is important to align them with your authentic desires, rather than external expectations or pressures. Your intentions should come from a place of love, peace, and purpose. When your intentions are clear and aligned with your highest self, they serve as powerful beacons that draw prosperity and opportunities into your life. Letting go of negativity is another crucial step in maintaining your connection to your highest self. Negative thoughts, emotions, and energy can block the flow of abundance, making it difficult to stay aligned with your true essence. In order to stay connected to your highest self, you must consciously release negativity, whether it comes in the form of self-doubt, fear, or toxic relationships. The let them theory encourages you to practice forgiveness, both toward yourself and others, Holding on to grudges, anger, or resentment only weighs you down and prevents you from stepping into your higher consciousness. By forgiving and releasing negative emotions, you free yourself to fully embrace the abundant life that awaits you. When you let go of negativity, you allow the flow of prosperity to enter without obstruction. Staying connected to your highest self also involves surrounding yourself with positive influences. The people, environments, and experiences you engage with have a profound impact on your energy. Seek out relationships and environments that support your growth and uplift your spirit. When you surround yourself with individuals who align with your highest self, you amplify your connection to prosperity. Finally, trusting divine timing is key to maintaining your connection to your highest self. As you continue on your journey, remember that everything unfolds in its own time. There may be moments of uncertainty, but trust that the universe is always guiding you in the right direction. When you trust in divine timing, you release the need for control and allow life to unfold naturally. Your highest self is always present within you, guiding you toward your greatest potential. By practicing mindfulness, self-reflection, gratitude, self-care, and intent setting, you can stay connected to this higher energy and remain aligned with the flow of prosperity. Prosperity is not just about material wealth. It is about living in harmony with your true essence and embracing the abundant energy of the universe. In the next chapter, we will explore how to sustain this alignment and continue to manifest prosperity, even in the face of adversity. Remember, staying connected to your higher self is an ongoing process, and with each step you take, you move closer to the life you have always dreamed of. Chapter 11. Sustaining alignment through adversity. As you continue on the path of the Let Them theory, you will inevitably encounter moments when life presents challenges, hardships, and periods of uncertainty. These moments may test your faith, your trust in the universe, and your ability to stay aligned with your highest self. However, the most profound growth occurs during these times of adversity. In fact, it is during such moments that your connection to prosperity and your highest self is most powerful. The key to sustaining your alignment through adversity is understanding that challenges are opportunities in disguise. The universe does not give you obstacles to derail your journey, but to help you refine your soul, deepen your resilience, and bring you closer to your true essence. Each challenge you face is a stepping stone toward a greater understanding of yourself and the universe's flow. How you respond to adversity shapes the abundance you will receive. The first principle of sustaining alignment during adversity is embracing acceptance. Acceptance is not about giving up or resigning yourself to difficulty. Rather, it is about accepting the present moment for what it is. When you accept what is happening, you release resistance and stop fighting against the natural flow of life. This surrender allows you to move through challenges with grace and peace. Acceptance is the foundation of resilience because it enables you to face adversity without losing your sense of self or your connection to prosperity. When you accept the present moment, you stop wishing things were different and open yourself to the lessons the situation is bringing you. In this way, you align with the energy of abundance, knowing that everything is happening for your growth. The more you accept what is, the more you stay connected to your highest self, regardless of external circumstances. Another powerful practice to maintain alignment during adversity is staying grounded in your inner truth. When faced with challenges, it is easy to become overwhelmed by emotions such as fear, frustration, or doubt. These emotions can cloud your judgment and pull you away from your connection to the universe's flow. However, by staying grounded in your inner truth. You remind yourself that you are aligned with the highest purpose. Your inner truth is the quiet voice of your soul that reminds you of who you truly are. When adversity strikes, it's important to return to this truth, no matter what external challenges may arise. This truth is unshakable. It is the divine spark within you that knows you are worthy of prosperity and peace. By grounding yourself in this truth, you can move through any storm with clarity, confidence, and calm. To stay grounded, practice self-reflection and ask yourself, what am I learning from this situation? How can this challenge help me grow? Each moment of difficulty is a chance to deepen your understanding of yourself and the universe. By reflecting on the lesson each challenge offers, you maintain alignment with your highest self. Even in moments of difficulty, in times of adversity, it is also essential to nurture your emotional well-being. Adversity often brings up emotional turbulence, and it is easy to get swept up in feelings of despair or hopelessness. However, by nurturing your emotional health, you can prevent these emotions from taking control. The let them theory encourages you to engage in practices that soothe and support your emotional state, such as journaling, talking to a trusted friend, meditation, or prayer. By releasing emotional tension and embracing your feelings without judgment, you allow the emotional energy to pass through you rather than becoming trapped within. Nurturing your emotions creates space for healing and growth, and it allows you to remain connected to the flow of abundance that is always available to you. Another vital practice for sustaining alignment during adversity is focusing on your breath. Your breath is a powerful tool for grounding and calming the mind. In moments of stress or difficulty, simply pausing to take several deep breaths can instantly bring you back to the present moment. This mindful breathing practice helps you stay connected to your body, release tension, and restore peace to your mind. Breathwork is a direct way to reconnect with your highest self. It reminds you that no matter what external circumstances are at play, your inner world is a place of peace and abundance. With each breath, you align more deeply with your true essence and the energy of the universe. During challenging times, trust in divine timing becomes even more essential. It is easy to become discouraged when things are not unfolding as quickly as you would like. However, the let them theory teaches that the universe operates on its own perfect schedule. Trusting in divine timing means releasing the need for immediate results and instead embracing the process, knowing that everything will come to you when the time is right. This trust is an act of faith. It is knowing that even in the face of difficulty, the universe is working on your behalf, orchestrating everything to bring you closer to your desires. In addition to trusting divine timing, it's important to stay connected to your purpose. When you face challenges, it can be easy to lose sight of why you are on this journey in the first place. However, by staying connected to your higher purpose, you give yourself a sense of direction and clarity. Purpose acts as a guiding light that keeps you focused, even when external circumstances are difficult. Your purpose is the driving force that propels you forward, and when you align with it, you remain centered in the flow of prosperity. Regardless of the obstacles you face, as you face adversity, remember that the universe is always on your side. It is not working against you. Challenges are simply opportunities for you to grow, learn, and strengthen your connection to your highest self. The more you align with the universe's flow during tough times, the stronger your connection to prosperity will become. Finally, remember that prosperity is not defined by the absence of obstacles. True prosperity comes from your ability to Remain in alignment with your higher self through the ups and downs of life. It is about maintaining your peace, trust, and connection to abundance, no matter what is happening externally. The more you stay aligned with your highest self, the more prosperity flows into your life, even during moments of adversity. In the next chapter, we will explore the power of intuition and how to strengthen your connection to your inner wisdom. As you continue on this journey, remember that adversity is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced as part of the beautiful process of growth and transformation. Chapter 12. The Power of Intuition in Manifesting Prosperities. You continue on your journey through the Let Them theory. You may begin to notice that as you embrace the principles of surrender, alignment, gratitude, and patience, another powerful force begins to guide you. Your intuition. Intuition is the voice of your higher self. That inner knowing, that quiet whisper that provides guidance, even when the outside world may be noisy and chaotic. In this chapter, we explore how to strengthen your connection to your intuition and how to use this inner wisdom to manifest prosperity. Intuition is often dismissed as something mystical or untrustworthy, but the truth is, intuition is a deep connection to your highest self and the universe's flow. It is not something that requires logic or analysis. It is the direct communication between you and the divine intelligence that governs the universe. Your intuition is always guiding you toward your highest good, leading you to the opportunities, people, and experiences that will help you manifest your desires. The first step in tapping into the power of intuition is to create space for it to be heard. In our fast-paced world, it is easy to become overwhelmed by the noise of daily life. The constant barrage of information, obligations, and distractions can drown out the subtle voice of your intuition. To hear it clearly, you must intentionally create moments of stillness and quiet, whether through meditation, mindful breathing, or simply sitting in silence. You need to allow yourself to tune into your inner world. The Let Them theory teaches that silence is the gateway to intuition. In silence, your mind slows down, and your inner wisdom has the space it needs to surface. When you make a habit of listening to this inner voice, you begin to strengthen your connection to your intuition. Just as a muscle becomes stronger with regular exercise, so too does your ability to listen to and trust your intuition grow with practice. Once you've created the space to hear your intuition, it's important to trust it. Often, we second-guess our intuitive insights because they do not always fit into our logical frameworks. We may dismiss a gut feeling or a sudden insight because it doesn't seem to make sense at the moment. However, the universe communicates with us in mysterious ways, and our intuition often knows what our conscious mind has not yet figured out. Trusting your intuition requires a willingness to follow its guidance, even when the path is not clear or when it defies conventional wisdom. One of the key aspects of intuition is that it is deeply connected to your purpose. Your intuition is constantly guiding you toward the life you are meant to live, toward the desires that are aligned with your soul's journey. When you listen to your intuition, you align yourself with your deepest truth, and that alignment is the key to manifesting prosperity. Prosperity flows to those who are in harmony with their true purpose, and your intuition is the compass that points you in the right direction. A powerful practice for strengthening your intuition is journaling. Journaling allows you to externalize your inner thoughts and feelings, helping you clarify the messages your intuition is trying to convey. By writing down your intuitive insights, you can track patterns and see how your inner guidance has led you to the right opportunities. Journaling also helps you clear away mental clutter, making it easier to hear the subtle voice of your intuition. Meditation is another excellent practice for connecting with your intuition. When you meditate, you quiet the mind and open yourself to the wisdom that lies within. Guided meditations focused on accessing your higher self or your intuition can help you tap into this divine guidance. As you meditate, allow the answers to your questions or the insights you need to come naturally. Trust that your intuition will provide the answers you seek, and be patient as it surfaces. When you strengthen your connection to your intuition, you become more confident in your decision-making. Intuition provides clarity, especially when you face decisions that seem unclear or overwhelming. Rather than relying solely on external advice or trying to control every outcome, you will learn to trust your inner guidance. This trust in yourself is a crucial element of manifesting prosperity. Prosperity flows more easily to those who trust themselves and are willing to follow their inner wisdom. One of the challenges people often face in trusting their intuition is overcoming fear. Fear can cloud your intuition and prevent you from acting on the guidance you receive. This fear often arises from the uncertainty of not knowing what will happen or from a lack of faith in your own abilities. The let them theory teaches that fear is a natural part of the process, but does not have to dictate your actions. When fear arises, acknowledge it without judgment and continue to trust your intuition. Fear is often the mind's attempt to keep you in your comfort zone, but intuition is your soul's call to move forward into growth and expansion. Another important aspect of intuition is the ability to stay present. The more present you are in the moment, the more attuned you become to the subtle signs and messages that your intuition offers. Presence allows you to tune into the energy around you and feel what is right for you. When you are fully present, you can recognize synchronicities, signs, and opportunities that align with your highest good. These moments of alignment are often the universe's way of confirming that you are on the right path. Synchronicity is another way your intuition communicates with you. Synchronicities are meaningful coincidences that seem to occur just at the right time, guiding you toward your goals and desires. These signs from the universe are not random, but are part of the divine flow that connects all things. When you begin to notice synchronicities in your life, you are being shown that you are in alignment with your highest self and the universal flow of prosperity. Lastly, patience is essential when it comes to intuition. Sometimes the answers you seek won't come immediately. Sometimes the universe requires you to wait until you are fully prepared to receive the guidance. Trust that your intuition will surface when the time is right, and in the meantime, continue to nurture your connection to your higher self. Patience allows you to stay grounded in your trust that everything will unfold in divine timing. As you strengthen your connection to your intuition, you begin to see the universe as an intricate, interconnected web where everything happens in perfect order. Intuition becomes the bridge between your conscious mind and the higher wisdom that guides your soul's journey. It allows you to move with ease through life's challenges, knowing that you are always being guided toward your highest good. In the next chapter, we will explore the profound impact of living in alignment with your desires and how to manifest with clarity and intention. As you continue to deepen your connection to your intuition, remember that your inner wisdom is always guiding you toward the abundance and prosperity that you deserve. Chapter 13. Living in alignment with your desires, you continue your journey through the let them theory. You come to an empowering realization: to manifest true prosperity, you must live in alignment with your desires. It is not enough to simply wish for abundance or to dream of success. True manifestation requires clarity, intention, and the willingness to live in harmony with what you truly desire. The universe is always ready to deliver what you need, but you must align your energy, thoughts, and actions with those desires in order to receive them. Living in alignment with your desires means being honest with yourself about what you truly want, not what you think you should want or what others expect of you. When you are clear about your desires, you create a direct path for the universe to respond. Alignment is the energy of coherence. When your inner world is in harmony with your outer world, everything you desire flows effortlessly toward you. The first step in living in alignment with your desires is to clarify what you truly want. Often, people focus on what they don't want or what they're afraid of, but clarity comes when you focus on your true desires, free from fear and doubt. Take the time to really listen to your heart, to discern what it is that you are longing for. Is it success in your career, abundance in your relationships, health and vitality? Once you become clear on what you desire, you can set your intentions and begin aligning your energy with your goals. This clarity comes through self-reflection. To know what you truly want, you must turn inward and ask yourself, what makes me feel alive? What excites my soul? What brings me joy? Your desires are often connected to the things that bring you the most fulfillment. When you are clear about what you want, you send a powerful message to the universe that you are ready to receive. Once you have clarity on your desires, the next step is to set your intentions. Intentions are like seeds that you plant in the fertile soil of your soul. They are the starting point of your manifestation process. When you set an intention, you are aligning your thoughts, energy, and actions with the outcome you desire. Your intentions act as a magnet, drawing your desires to you. However, it is important to remember that intentions must come from a place of alignment with your highest self. When you set intentions, it's essential to do so with a heart full of faith and trust. Trust that the universe will support your desires and bring them to fruition. Trust that what you are asking for is already on its way to you. Setting intentions from a place of doubt or fear will only create resistance, preventing the universe from delivering what you truly want. Therefore, setting your intentions with confidence and belief is key to manifesting your desires. Living in alignment with your desires also means taking inspired action. Manifestation is not about waiting passively for things to happen. The universe responds to your energy, and inspired action is the result of that energy. Inspired action is action that feels aligned with your soul. It is not forced or rushed, but it is a natural flow of energy that brings you closer to your desires. When you take action that feels inspired, whether it's starting a new project, making a new connection, or taking a step toward a goal, you are signaling to the universe that you are ready to receive. Inspired action requires trusting your intuition. Your intuition provides guidance on what steps to take and when to take them. It may not always make sense to your logical mind, but when you follow your inner guidance, you align with your highest good. When you listen to your intuition, you are allowing the universe to lead you in the right direction. The more you take inspired action, the more the universe responds by bringing opportunities, resources, and people into your life that support your desires. Another vital practice for living in alignment with your desires is releasing resistance. Resistance often comes in the form of doubt, fear, or attachment to how things should unfold. The let them theory teaches that when you release the need to control every outcome and trust in divine timing, you allow your desires to manifest naturally. Resistance creates friction and blocks the flow of prosperity. By letting go of resistance, you create an open channel for abundance to flow freely into your life. Patience is also essential when living in alignment with your desires. It's easy to become impatient when things don't manifest as quickly as you would like. However, true prosperity requires patience, trust, and belief that the universe is always working on your behalf. The universe has its own timing, and things often need time to come into alignment. The more you trust in divine timing and practice patience, the more easily your desires will manifest. Remember that every step you take is a part of the journey, and every moment brings you closer to your desired outcome. Living in alignment with your desires also means embracing gratitude. Gratitude is the energy that amplifies the flow of prosperity. The more you express gratitude for what you already have, the more the universe will bring you to be grateful for. Gratitude aligns you with the energy of abundance and opens the doors to receiving. It reminds you that prosperity is already present in your life, and as you appreciate what you already have, you invite even more abundance into your experience. When you live in alignment with your desires, you begin to notice the synchronicities and signs that the universe sends you. These synchronicities are not random. They are the universe's way of confirming that you are on the right path. When you pay attention to these signs and follow the guidance they offer, you continue to move forward in alignment with your highest self and your desires. Another essential part of living in alignment with your desires is staying true to your values. Your desires must be in harmony with your core values. When you align your desires with your values, you create a strong foundation for your manifestation. Living in alignment with your values ensures that your desires are authentic and true to who you are. It also allows you to feel fulfilled and at peace as you pursue your goals. Prosperity is not just about external success. It is about feeling at peace with the path you are walking and knowing that your desires are aligned with your soul's purpose. In the next chapter, we will explore how to maintain a sense of inner peace while manifesting prosperity. Inner peace is the ultimate key to maintaining alignment with your desires, as it allows you to remain calm, centered, and receptive to the flow of abundance. As you continue on your path, remember that living in alignment with your desires is a continuous process. It requires trust, patience, and a deep connection to your highest self. Chapter 14. Maintaining inner peace while manifesting prosperities. You move deeper into the principles of the let them theory. You may find that the key to sustaining prosperity and continuing your alignment with your highest self is inner peace. Inner peace is the foundation of all abundance. When you are at peace within yourself, you create the ideal environment for prosperity to flow effortlessly into your life. It is through inner peace that you are able to remain aligned with your desires. Trust the process and receive the abundance that the universe is eager to deliver. Inner peace is not a state of passivity or detachment. It is not about disconnecting from the world or ignoring challenges. Inner peace is the ability to remain calm, centered, and at ease, regardless of the circumstances that arise. It is the ability to remain grounded in your truth and in the flow of the universe, even in the face of adversity. The first step in maintaining inner peace is letting go of external attachments. It is easy to become attached to outcomes, people, and circumstances, but these attachments create tension and stress. When you are attached to a specific outcome, you place conditions on your peace. You believe that your happiness and prosperity are dependent on certain things happening in a certain way. This attachment blocks the natural flow of abundance. Let them theory teaches that true prosperity comes when you release these attachments. You must trust that the universe knows what is best for you and that everything is unfolding in perfect timing. By letting go of the need for control, you free yourself from the stress and anxiety that comes from trying to force things to happen. The more you release attachments, the more easily prosperity flows into your life. You begin to live with a sense of ease, knowing that the universe is working for your highest good. Another essential aspect of maintaining inner peace is acceptance. Acceptance is the practice of embracing things as they are, without judgment or resistance. When you accept the present moment, you stop fighting against life's circumstances, instead of wishing for things to be different or feeling frustrated. By what isn't happening, you acknowledge that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Acceptance allows you to stay calm and centered, even in the midst of challenges, because you trust that the universe is always guiding you toward your highest good. Acceptance does not mean resignation. It means being at peace with the present moment while still taking inspired action toward your desires. You accept where you are, but you also trust that everything is working together for your benefit. When you embrace this mindset, you can maintain your inner peace and continue to align with your desires, knowing that prosperity is always on its way. Self-care is another vital practice for maintaining inner peace. Taking care of your body, mind, and spirit allows you to stay grounded and aligned with your highest self. When you prioritize self-care, you replenish your energy, reduce stress, and create the space necessary for peace to flourish. Self-care is not just about physical well-being. It also includes nurturing your emotional and spiritual health. Meditation, journaling, nature walks, or simply spending time doing something you love. These practices all contribute to a sense of peace and harmony. Taking time for yourself is not a luxury. It is a necessity for maintaining alignment and prosperity. When you care for yourself, you are better able to handle life's challenges and stay connected to the flow of abundance. Self-care ensures that you are constantly recharged and able to navigate the world with calmness and clarity. Another powerful way to maintain inner peace is through mindful breathing. Breath is a powerful tool that connects you to the present moment and calms your mind. Whenever you feel stressed, anxious, or out of alignment, take a few deep breaths. Focus on the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body. This simple practice brings you back to the present moment, allowing you to release tension and reconnect with your inner peace. Mindful breathing can help you maintain your center in any situation, ensuring that you stay grounded and aligned with the flow of prosperity. Detaching from negative influences is also essential in maintaining inner peace. The people, environments, and media that you expose yourself to can have a significant impact on your energy. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity, it can be difficult to maintain a sense of peace. The let them theory teaches that you must protect your energy by surrounding yourself with people, places, and experiences that uplift you and support your growth. Detach from situations and people that drain your energy and contribute to your stress. Choose to spend time in environments that foster calmness, positivity, and love. Additionally, trusting divine timing is crucial for maintaining peace. The natural flow of the universe operates on its own schedule, and often things take longer than we would like. It is easy to become frustrated or anxious when things don't happen as quickly as we expect, but inner peace is found when you trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Prosperity does not happen on your timeline. It happens in divine timing. The more you trust the universe's timing, the more peace you will experience. When you release the need for immediate results, you allow life to flow naturally, and in turn, prosperity will unfold in perfect timing. A key practice to foster inner peace is forgiveness. Holding on to past grudges, anger, or resentment keeps you locked in a cycle of negative energy. Forgiveness is the act of releasing these emotions and freeing yourself from the weight they carry. When you forgive others and yourself, you let go of the emotional baggage that can prevent you from experiencing true peace and prosperity. Forgiveness allows you to create space for healing and alignment, making it easier for prosperity to flow into your life. Gratitude is also essential for maintaining inner peace. When you focus on the things you are grateful for, you shift your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in your life. Gratitude raises your vibration, aligning you with the energy of abundance. It reminds you that no matter what challenges you may face, there is always something to be thankful for. The more you express gratitude, the more peace you will experience, as you become attuned to the many blessings in your life. Finally, staying connected to your highest self is the ultimate way to maintain inner peace. Your highest self is always present within you, offering guidance, love, and wisdom. When you stay aligned with this energy, you naturally experience peace, regardless of external circumstances. Your highest self is the part of you that is eternally connected to the flow of prosperity. By tuning into this higher energy, you remain in alignment with the universal flow, and prosperity flows effortlessly to you. In the next chapter, we will explore how to manifest with intention and clarity, using the power of focus and purpose to create the life of prosperity you desire. As you continue on this journey, remember that inner peace is the key to maintaining alignment and receiving the abundance that the universe has for you. Chapter 15. Manifesting with Intention and Clarity. As you have learned throughout the Let Them theory, manifestation is not a matter of forcing or striving for what you want. It is about aligning yourself with the flow of the universe and allowing your desires to unfold naturally. However, to manifest your desires effectively, you must approach the process with intention and clarity. In this chapter, we will explore how to use the power of focused intention and clear vision to create the life of prosperity you seek. Manifestation begins with intentionality. Intentions are the seeds you plant in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. These seeds grow into the reality that you experience. When you set a clear intention, you are directing your energy and focus toward a specific goal or desire. However, intention alone is not enough. The energy behind your intention is equally important. Your intentions must be infused with the energy of trust, belief, and alignment with your highest self. When you set an intention from a place of deep inner knowing and alignment, you create a powerful force that draws your desires toward you. The key to manifestation is to make your intentions as specific and clear as possible. The more specific your intention, the clearer the path the universe can take to bring it into your life. For example, instead of setting a vague intention, like "I want to be successful," you could specify, "I intend to create a thriving, fulfilling business that aligns with my passions and allows me to serve others." The clearer your vision, the more aligned your actions, energy, and the universe's response will be. When setting your intentions, it is important to feel the energy of your desires as though they have already manifested. Intentions are not just mental affirmations or desires. They are feelings. The universe responds to your emotional state, so when you set an intention, you must connect to the emotions of having already received what you desire. Visualize yourself living your dream life. Feel the joy, excitement, and gratitude as if it is already happening. This emotional energy amplifies the power of your intention, allowing it to resonate deeply with the universe. Clarity is another crucial element in the manifestation process. Clarity of purpose ensures that your energy is focused and directed toward your true desires. Without clarity, your intentions become scattered, and the universe may not know where to direct its energy. When you are clear about your desires, you send a clear message to the universe about what you want to create. This clarity acts as a guiding force, aligning your thoughts, actions, and energy with the goal you wish to manifest. To gain clarity, take the time to reflect on your true desires. Ask yourself, what do I truly want to create in my life? What brings me joy and fulfillment? What aligns with my soul's purpose? Clarity comes from understanding your values, passions, and the life you want to live. When you have this clarity, your intentions become more powerful because they are rooted in your authentic desires. Affirmations are also an essential tool for manifesting with intention and clarity. Affirmations are positive statements that align your thoughts with your desires. When you speak your intentions aloud, you send a powerful message to the universe and reinforce your belief that your desires are already on their way to you. Affirmations help to shift your mindset from one of doubt or fear to one of trust and certainty. For example, an affirmation like "I am attracting abundant opportunities into my life every day" sends a clear message to your subconscious mind that you are ready to receive the abundance that is coming to you. While affirmations are helpful, they must be backed by belief. It is not enough to simply say the words. You must believe in the truth of what you are affirming. Belief is the fuel that powers your intentions. If you doubt your ability to manifest, your intentions will lack the energy needed to create the desired results. Trust that the universe is always working for your highest good, and that your desires are already on their way to you. Once you have set your intentions and gained clarity about your desires, let go of the need for control. This is one of the most important aspects of manifestation. You must trust the universe's timing and release any attachment to how or when your desires will manifest. The universe works in mysterious ways, and often what you think you want is not what is best for you in the long run. By releasing the need to control the outcome, you open yourself to new opportunities and experiences that are in alignment with your highest good. Trust that the universe is bringing you what you need, even if it doesn't look exactly like what you expected. A powerful practice for reinforcing your intentions and maintaining clarity is visualization. Visualization is a tool that allows you to see your desires as already manifested. By vividly imagining yourself living your dream life, you create a mental image that aligns with your emotional state. The more real you make the visualization, the more details you add, the more powerful it becomes. Visualization helps to strengthen your belief in the manifestation process and reinforces the idea that your desires are already on their way to you. It is also important to take inspired action. Manifestation is not just about thinking or visualizing. It requires you to take action toward your desires. However, the action you take must be inspired by your intuition and aligned with your intention. It is not about forcing things to happen, but about responding to the guidance you receive from within. When you take inspired action, you are showing the universe that you are committed to your desires, and that you are ready to receive the abundance that is coming your way. As you move forward with clarity and intention, it's important to stay aligned with your purpose. Keep your focus on the bigger picture and the life you are creating. When challenges arise or doubts creep in, remember why you started this journey in the first place. Your purpose is your guiding light. Stay connected to it, and the universe will support you every step of the way. Manifestation with intention and clarity is a continuous practice. It requires you to be vigilant about your thoughts, feelings, and actions. The more consistently you align your energy with your desires, the more easily prosperity will flow into your life. Remember, the universe is always responding to your energy. And when you live with intention and clarity, you create the space for abundance to enter your life effortlessly. In the next chapter, we will explore the importance of letting go of fear and embracing trust in the manifestation process. Fear often blocks the flow of prosperity, but when you learn to release fear and trust in the divine process, your manifestations will unfold with grace and ease. Chapter 16. Letting go of fear and embracing trust as you continue to journey through the let them theory. You may begin to realize that one of the greatest barriers to manifesting prosperity is the fear that resides within. Fear is a powerful force that can cloud your judgment, block your desires, and prevent you from fully stepping into the life you are meant to live. In this chapter, we explore the importance of letting go of fear and embracing trust as essential components of manifesting prosperity. Fear often manifests in many forms: fear of failure, fear of not being good enough, fear of the unknown, or fear of not having enough. These fears are often rooted in limiting beliefs that we have internalized throughout our lives, whether from childhood, society, or personal experiences. These beliefs create an illusion of scarcity and limitation, making us feel as though prosperity is something we must chase or earn. However, the let them theory teaches that fear is the opposite of abundance. Fear is rooted in lack, while prosperity is rooted in trust, faith, and abundance. The first step in releasing fear is to acknowledge it. Fear can often be a silent force that lurks in the background, influencing our decisions and behaviors without us even realizing it. To release fear, you must first bring it into your conscious awareness. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of? What beliefs or stories am I telling myself that are keeping me stuck? When you shine a light on your fears, they lose their power over you. Acknowledging fear allows you to see it for what it is, an illusion that has no real power unless you give it your attention. Once you have identified your fears, the next step is to question them. Fear thrives on uncertainty and self-doubt. But when you question the validity of your fears, you begin to see that they are often unfounded. Ask yourself, is this fear based on reality, or is it just a story I've been telling myself? What evidence do I have that this fear is true? When you challenge your fears, you start to dismantle the beliefs that have been holding you back. The let them theory encourages you to replace your fears with empowering beliefs. For example, if you fear that you are not good enough to succeed, replace that fear with the belief that you are inherently worthy of prosperity and success. If you fear that there isn't enough for everyone, replace that fear with the belief that the universe is abundant and there is more than enough for everyone. By replacing fear-based beliefs with empowering beliefs, you begin to shift your energy from lack to abundance, from fear to trust. Trust is the antidote to fear, while fear keeps us in a state of anxiety and resistance. Trust allows us to surrender to the flow of life and embrace the unfolding of our desires. Trust is the foundation of the let them theory. It is the belief that the universe is always working for your highest good, even when you cannot see how things will unfold. Trust is the deep knowing that everything you need is already on its way to you and that your desires are being fulfilled in divine timing. The first step in embracing trust is to let go of control. Fear often arises from the need to control the outcome of our desires. We want to know exactly when and how things will happen, but the universe does not operate on our timeline. By letting go of control, you release the anxiety that comes from trying to dictate the pace of your life. Trusting the process means allowing the universe to bring your desires to you in its own time, in its own way. When you let go of the need to control every detail, you create the space for abundance to flow freely into your life. Trust also requires you to believe in divine timing. The universe does not operate according to human urgency. Divine timing means that things unfold when they are meant to, and often, the delay in the manifestation of your desires is a sign that the universe is preparing something even greater for you. Trusting divine timing means that you release impatience and frustration, knowing that everything is happening for your highest good. Prosperity will come to you when you are ready, and not a moment before. One of the most powerful ways to embrace trust is through surrender. Surrender is not about giving up or resigning yourself to fate. It is about letting go of the need to control the outcome and allowing life to unfold naturally. Surrendering means saying, I trust that everything is unfolding as it should and that I am exactly where I need to be. When you surrender to the process, you align yourself with the flow of the universe, and prosperity flows more easily into your life. Faith is another essential component of trust. Having faith means believing that the universe is always guiding you, even when you cannot see the way. It means trusting that your desires are being fulfilled, even when the external circumstances do not yet reflect that reality. Faith is the belief that what you want is already on its way to you, even if you cannot yet see it. When you have faith, in the process of manifestation, you remain patient and peaceful, knowing that everything is working out perfectly. Affirmations can also be a powerful tool in letting go of fear and embracing trust. When you affirm that you are worthy of abundance and that the universe is supporting you, you shift your energy to match the vibration of prosperity. Affirmations like, I trust the process of life, I am worthy of prosperity, and I am open to receiving abundance help. You release fear and align with the energy of trust. The more you repeat these affirmations, the more you reinforce the belief that you are supported and guided by the universe. As you move forward on your path of prosperity, remember that fear is a natural part of the human experience. It is not something to be ashamed of or to resist. However, by acknowledging, questioning, and releasing fear, you create the space for trust to flourish. Trust allows you to surrender control, embrace divine timing, and remain in alignment with the flow of abundance. With trust, you can confidently move forward in the manifestation process, knowing that everything is unfolding for your highest good. In the next chapter, we will explore the art of living in the present moment and how being fully present allows you to connect with the infinite flow of prosperity. When you are present, you align with the energy of abundance and are able to receive everything the universe has to offer. Chapter 17. Living in the present moment. As you continue on your journey through the Let Them theory, one of the most profound and powerful tools for manifesting prosperity is the ability to live in the present moment. In a world that constantly pulls us in many directions, it's easy to become distracted by the past or worry about the future. Yet, true prosperity is found in the here and now, in the present moment. When you are fully present, you align with the flow of life, and the universe responds by bringing you everything you need to manifest your desires. Living in the present moment means being fully engaged with the experience of the now. It is about releasing the mental distractions that pull your attention away from the present. the regrets about the past, the worries about the future, the constant thinking about what needs to be done next. The let them theory teaches that prosperity is rooted in the now, and to receive the abundance the universe has for you, you must be fully present in each moment. One of the reasons why living in the present is so powerful is that it connects you with your inner wisdom. When you are present, you are no longer distracted by the noise of the outside world. You tap into your intuition, which guides you toward the actions that align with your highest good. The more you remain present, the more you begin to notice the signs and synchronicities that the universe sends you. These signs are often subtle and can only be perceived when you are fully in the moment. Living in the present moment also means releasing the need to control. When we are constantly thinking about the future or analyzing the past, we lose sight of the flow of life. We try to plan every detail and force outcomes, often with frustration. However, when we let go of the need to control and simply trust the process, we align ourselves with the energy of the universe. The universe does not operate based on human urgency. It moves with its own rhythm and flow, and when we release our need to control, we can move in harmony with that flow. To practice being present, start by focusing on your breath. Breath is the anchor to the present moment. By paying attention to your breath, you bring yourself back to the now. The act of breathing mindfully grounds you, calming your mind and allowing you to release the distractions that take you away from the present. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or distracted, take a moment to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and return to the now. This simple practice of mindfulness brings you back into alignment with your highest self, where prosperity flows effortlessly. Another way to live in the present moment is through gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for staying focused on the present, as it draws your attention to the abundance that already exists in your life. When you are grateful for what you have right now, you shift your energy from lack to abundance. You stop focusing on what you don't have and start appreciating the richness of the present moment. The more you practice gratitude, the more you train yourself to stay present and aligned with the energy of prosperity. The let them theory teaches that the present moment is where life happens. Your desires are not in the past, nor are they in the future. They exist in the now. When you are present, you are in alignment with the creative power of the universe, which manifests in the present moment. Prosperity cannot be experienced in the future, nor can it be gained by holding on to the past. It is only through being fully present that you can step into the flow of prosperity and receive everything the universe has to offer. Living in the present moment also allows you to experience peace and contentment. When you stop worrying about what is to come and let go of regrets from the past, you free yourself to enjoy the beauty and peace of the present. This peace is the foundation of prosperity. Without peace, there can be no abundance. When you are constantly in a state of anxiety or restlessness, you close yourself off from the flow of prosperity. But when you are present, you allow yourself to receive the abundance that is already around you. A crucial part of living in the present moment is learning to accept things as they are. Acceptance does not mean resignation. It means fully embracing the present moment without judgment. It is about seeing things as they are, not as you wish them to be. Acceptance allows you to flow with life instead of resisting it. It helps you recognize that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, and that the universe is always working in your favor. When you live in the present, you also begin to notice the small miracles that surround you. The beauty of the world, the kindness of others, the simple pleasures of life. These are all signs of prosperity. When you focus on the present moment, you start to see that you are already living in abundance. Your life is full of blessings, and the more you recognize them, the more you align with the universe's flow of prosperity in moments of adversity. Living in the present moment is especially powerful. It allows you to stay grounded and centered, regardless of the challenges you may face. Instead of worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, being present helps you navigate obstacles with clarity and peace. You recognize that difficulties are temporary and that prosperity is always available to you. It is simply a matter of staying aligned with the present moment. To deepen your connection to the present moment, practice mindful awareness throughout your day. Whether you are eating, walking, working, or spending time with loved ones, bring your full attention to the task at hand. Feel the sensations in your body, notice the details around you, and appreciate the experience of the present. The more you practice mindfulness, the more you will find yourself in alignment with the universe's flow, and the more effortlessly prosperity will manifest in your life. Living in the present moment is the key to unlocking the fullness of life and prosperity. It is through the present that you align with your highest self. Trust in the divine timing of the universe and receive the abundance that is already available to you. The more you remain present, the more prosperity will flow into your life, naturally and effortlessly. In the next chapter, we will explore the concept of surrendering to the flow of life and how allowing things to unfold without resistance leads to greater prosperity. As you continue to embrace the present moment, remember that you are exactly where you need to be, and that prosperity is already on its way to you. Chapter 18. Surrendering to the flow of life. As you deepen your understanding of the let them theory, you come to one of the most profound and transformative practices in manifesting prosperity, the art of surrender. Surrender is not about giving up, it is about letting go of control and trusting the natural flow of life. It is the realization that you do not need to force things to happen, and that the universe will provide for you in its own perfect timing. Surrender is the ultimate act of trust, faith, and alignment with the flow of prosperity. Surrendering to the flow of life means recognizing that life is a series of ebbing and flowing moments. Prosperity is not about constant striving and struggling. It is about allowing things to unfold naturally, trusting that everything is working in your favor, even if you cannot see it in the moment. Just as the ocean has its tides, so too does life have its rhythm, moments of quiet and moments of expansion, moments of challenge and moments of ease. Surrendering to this flow is the key to living a life of peace and prosperity. The first step in surrender is releasing the need for control. It is easy to believe that you must control every aspect of your life, your career, your relationships, your health, your finances. But the truth is, control is an illusion. The more you try to control, the more you resist the natural flow of life. The universe is always guiding you, but it cannot do so when you are holding tightly to the reins. Surrendering means loosening your grip, trusting that the universe will take care of the details and that everything will unfold as it should. Letting go of control does not mean that you become passive or stop taking action. Rather, it means that you take inspired action with trust and confidence, knowing that you do not need to force the outcome. Inspired action is different from effortful striving. It flows from a place of inner peace, intuition, and alignment. When you surrender, you release the pressure to make things happen and instead allow yourself to be guided by the flow of the universe. Surrender also means trusting divine timing. So often, we want things to happen on our timeline, We want success now. We want our desires fulfilled immediately. And we become frustrated when things don't unfold as quickly as we expect. But the universe operates on its own schedule, one that is perfectly aligned with your highest good. Divine timing means trusting that everything will come to you when the time is right. Surrendering to divine timing requires patience, but it also brings peace. You can rest assured that what is meant for you will always arrive at exactly the right time. When you trust divine timing, you allow the universe to work behind the scenes, orchestrating the perfect conditions for your desires to manifest. You no longer have to worry or stress about the details. You simply need to focus on your alignment, on your thoughts, your energy, and your actions. When you are aligned with the universe's flow, your desires naturally come to you without resistance or struggle. Faith is another essential aspect of surrender. Faith means trusting that the universe is always working in your favor, even when things do not look the way you expect them to. Faith means trusting that the universe knows what is best for you and that everything is happening for your highest good. This trust allows you to surrender your attachment to the outcome and to let go of the need to control. The more faith you have in the universe, the more easily you will be able to surrender to the flow of life. Surrender also involves letting go of fear and doubt. Fear often arises when we do not trust the process or when we feel like things are not happening fast enough. Doubt creeps in when we question whether we are worthy of our desires or whether the universe will truly deliver what we have asked for. Surrender means releasing these fears and doubts, knowing that they only create resistance and block the flow of prosperity. When you let go of fear and doubt, you open yourself to receive everything the universe has in store for you. An important part of surrendering is accepting what is. Acceptance is not about resignation. It is about fully embracing the present moment as it is, without judgment. When you accept the current circumstances of your life, you release resistance and allow the universe to work with you. Acceptance is the key to moving forward with grace. When you accept the flow of life, you stop fighting against it, and you open yourself up to receiving all the blessings that are available to you. Living in surrender means living with gratitude. When you are in a state of surrender, you are deeply grateful for what is, knowing that every moment is part of your divine journey. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, and this shift aligns you with the energy of abundance. The more you express gratitude, the more you open yourself to receiving even greater blessings. Gratitude creates a powerful energy of openness and receptivity that allows prosperity to flow into your life. As you surrender to the flow of life, you begin to understand that prosperity is not something to chase. It is not something that you must fight for or force into being. Prosperity flows to those who are in alignment with the universe and its natural rhythms. The more you surrender, the more you align with the flow of life, and the more prosperity you attract. The Let Them theory teaches that surrendering is not about giving up, but about giving in to the wisdom of the universe. It is the act of trusting that everything is unfolding perfectly and that your desires are already on their way to you. Surrender allows you to release the pressure, the stress, and the worry, and instead trust the universe's guidance. When you surrender, you align with your highest self and the universal flow of prosperity, and your desires come to you effortlessly. In the next chapter, we will explore how to stay in alignment with the universal flow of prosperity, even during times of uncertainty. The path to abundance requires us to remain in trust and surrender, knowing that all is unfolding in divine timing. Remember, prosperity is not something to chase. It is something to receive. Chapter 19. Staying in alignment during times of uncertainty. As you continue to follow the principles of the let them theory, you may encounter moments of uncertainty. These moments may bring doubt, fear, or confusion about the path forward. Life has a way of presenting challenges and unpredictable twists, but the key to sustaining your alignment with the flow of prosperity during these times is rooted in the practice of faith and trust. Staying aligned with the universe's flow, even in moments of uncertainty, is what ultimately allows prosperity to continue to unfold. Uncertainty is an inherent part of life. No matter how much you plan, how much you desire, or how aligned you are with your highest self, there will always be times when things seem unclear, unpredictable, or out of your control. During these times, it is easy to lose your sense of direction or to become discouraged. But the let them theory teaches that uncertainty is not something to fear, but rather an opportunity for you to deepen your connection with the universe and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. The first step in staying aligned during uncertainty is to remain grounded in your truth. When uncertainty arises, it often triggers feelings of anxiety or fear because we are unsure of what will happen next. However, the key to navigating these moments is to return to your inner truth, that which you know for certain about yourself and your purpose. Ground yourself in the understanding that you are divinely guided, that you are worthy of prosperity, and that everything will unfold in perfect timing. One of the most powerful ways to stay grounded is through mindfulness. Mindfulness allows you to stay present in the moment, even when your mind is filled with uncertainty. Instead of allowing your thoughts to spiral into what-ifs or worst-case scenarios, mindfulness teaches you to bring your attention to what is happening right now. The present moment is where your power lies. When you focus on the present, you release the anxiety of what may or may not happen in the future and anchor yourself in the peace of the now. When uncertainty arises, another powerful tool for staying aligned is to practice patience. Patience is essential because it allows you to trust that everything will unfold when the time is right. Uncertainty often comes when things are not moving as quickly as we'd like, or when the outcomes we expect are not immediately visible. Patience reminds you that divine timing is at work, and you do not need to force things to happen. Trust that the universe is always working in your favor, even when you cannot see the path clearly. Affirmations of trust are also a powerful way to maintain your alignment during uncertain times. When uncertainty arises, it is easy to slip into doubt or fear. By repeating affirmations, such as "I trust the process of life," "Everything is working out for my highest good," and "I am in perfect alignment with my desires," you reinforce the belief that all is well. Affirmations keep you focused on the truth of the universe's flow, even when external circumstances may suggest otherwise. By aligning your thoughts with trust, you stay connected to the energy of abundance. Another way to stay aligned with prosperity during uncertain times is to release attachment to specific outcomes. Often, uncertainty arises because we become attached to a specific way of things turning out. We want things to unfold in a particular manner or at a particular time. However, attachment to outcomes creates resistance and blocks the flow of abundance. Instead of being attached to how things should unfold, allow yourself to release that attachment and remain open to all possibilities. Trust that the universe knows the best way to bring your desires into manifestation, even if it doesn't look exactly how you expected. During times of uncertainty, it's also important to nurture your emotional well-being. The emotional turbulence that accompanies uncertainty can make it difficult to stay aligned. Take time to acknowledge your emotions and allow yourself to feel what you need to feel. There is no shame in feeling uncertain or fearful. What matters is that you do not allow these emotions to control you. Acknowledge them, release them, and return to your inner peace. Engage in practices that soothe your mind and spirit, such as meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature. These practices will help you release emotional tension and maintain your connection to your highest self. At times of uncertainty, your intuition is a guiding light. Trust your inner wisdom and know that your intuition will lead you to the next step, even when the way forward is unclear. Sometimes, the universe may not show you the full picture all at once. It may only show you the next step. Trust that each small step you take in alignment with your highest self will guide you toward your desires. The more you listen to your intuition, the more confident you become in your ability to navigate uncertainty with trust. An important part of staying aligned is recognizing the lessons in uncertainty. Instead of seeing uncertainty as a roadblock, view it as an opportunity for growth. The challenges and uncertainties you face are helping you to build resilience, deepen your faith, and clarify your desires. Each moment of uncertainty is a chance for you to refine your alignment and trust the process even more deeply. As you learn from these experiences, you strengthen your connection to prosperity and become more aligned with your true path. During times of uncertainty, it's important to take inspired action, even if it's a small step. Sometimes, the path ahead may not be entirely clear, but when you act from a place of alignment with your highest self, you open doors that you didn't even know existed. Inspired action doesn't come from fear or urgency. It comes from a place of peace and clarity. It's about trusting that even small steps forward bring you closer to your desires, and that you are always moving in the right direction, even when you can't see the full picture. Finally, remember that prosperity is not just about material success. It's about the peace, joy, and fulfillment you experience along the way. When uncertainty arises, remember that you are already abundant. You are already in alignment with the universe's flow. Prosperity is an energy that you embody, and by staying aligned through uncertain times, you continue to radiate this energy, allowing it to manifest in all areas of your life. In the next chapter, we will explore the power of self-love and how nurturing your relationship with yourself creates the foundation for attracting prosperity. As you continue to stay aligned with the flow of life, know that the universe always supports you, even during the times of uncertainty. Chapter 20. The Power of Self-Love in Manifesting Prosperities. You continue your journey through the Let Them theory. You come to realize that one of the most profound practices for manifesting lasting prosperity is self-love. Self-love is the foundation of all abundance. It is the recognition of your inherent worthiness and the acceptance of yourself as deserving of everything the universe has to offer. When you love yourself fully and unconditionally, you align with the energy of prosperity, and you open the doors to receive all the abundance, peace, and success that is rightfully yours. Self-love is not about vanity, selfishness, or narcissism. It is the act of deeply honoring yourself, acknowledging your value, and treating yourself with the same kindness, compassion, and respect that you offer to others. The Let Them theory teaches that prosperity begins from within. You cannot manifest abundance if you do not believe that you are worthy of it. Self-love is the key that unlocks the flow of prosperity, and when you practice it, everything else falls into place. The first step in cultivating self-love is to recognize your inherent worth. You are worthy of prosperity simply because you exist. You do not have to prove your worth or earn it through external accomplishments. Your worthiness is intrinsic, and it comes from being a unique expression of the divine. The more you recognize this truth, the more you align with the energy of abundance. Prosperity flows naturally to those who believe in their own worthiness. To practice self-love, start by releasing self-criticism. Most people are their own harshest critics, constantly judging themselves for perceived flaws or mistakes. Self-criticism is a major barrier to self-love because it creates an internal conflict that prevents you from receiving the good that the universe has for you. Instead of focusing on what you think is wrong with you, choose to celebrate your strengths, achievements, and unique qualities. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a loved one. Self-love is about embracing who you are, imperfections and all, and recognizing that you are already complete and whole. Forgiveness is also a vital practice in nurturing self-love. Many people carry the weight of past mistakes, regrets, or perceived failures. These burdens weigh heavily on the soul and block the flow of prosperity. Forgiveness allows you to release these emotional burdens and free yourself from the past. When you forgive yourself, you open your heart to receive love, peace, and prosperity. The let them theory teaches that forgiveness is not about condoning or excusing past actions. It is about freeing yourself from the negative energy that keeps you stuck. By forgiving yourself, you make room for self-love to flourish. Another essential aspect of self-love is self-care. Taking care of your body, mind, and spirit is an act of self-love that signals to the universe that you value yourself and are worthy of the best. Self-care comes in many forms, from physical activities like exercise and healthy eating to emotional and mental care, such as meditation, journaling, or seeking support when needed. When you practice self-care, you show yourself that you are deserving of love, attention, and nurturing. Self-care is a form of honoring your body and soul, and it reinforces the belief that you are worthy of all the goodness life has to offer. Self-love also involves setting healthy boundaries. Loving yourself means honoring your needs and protecting your energy. Setting boundaries is not about shutting others out. It is about creating the space you need to thrive. When you set clear boundaries, you teach others how to treat you and ensure that your energy is not drained by toxic relationships or situations. Boundaries create a foundation of respect and self-worth, which is essential for manifesting prosperity. When you honor your needs and protect your peace, you align with the energy of abundance. Self-compassion is another key practice in cultivating self-love. Compassion is the ability to treat yourself with understanding and patience, especially during difficult times. Life is filled with challenges, and we all make mistakes. But self-compassion allows you to learn from these experiences without judgment. Instead of beating yourself up for perceived shortcomings, treat yourself with kindness and support. Self-compassion is the foundation for personal growth because it allows you to face challenges with grace and resilience, knowing that you are worthy of love no matter what. One of the most powerful ways to practice self-love is through affirmations of self-worth. Affirmations are positive statements that reinforce your belief in yourself and your worthiness. Repeating affirmations such as I am worthy of love and prosperity, I am deserving of all the good that life has to offer, and I am enough, just as I am, helps reprogram your subconscious mind and align your energy with the flow of prosperity. Affirmations serve as reminders that you are deserving of everything the universe has to offer, and they help you stay connected to your highest self. Another important aspect of self-love is embracing your unique journey. Prosperity is not a one-size-fits-all experience. Your path to abundance is unique to you, and it unfolds in its own perfect time. Self-love means honoring your personal journey and not comparing yourself to others. When you stop comparing your progress to someone else's, you allow yourself to celebrate your own achievements, no matter how big or small. You trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it should and that your prosperity will come to you in divine timing. Self-love also involves gratitude for who you are. Embrace the beauty of your individuality, your strengths, and your growth. By expressing gratitude for your unique qualities, you reinforce the belief that you are deserving of all the blessings the universe has in store for you. Gratitude is the energy of abundance, and when you practice it toward yourself, you align with the flow of prosperity. As you deepen your practice of self-love, you will begin to notice how your life transforms. When you love yourself unconditionally, you send out an energy of worthiness and abundance. The universe responds by bringing more of that energy into your life. Prosperity flows to those who believe in their own worth, who treat themselves with kindness and respect, and who recognize that they are deserving of all the good that life has to offer. In the next chapter, we will explore how living from a place of abundance creates lasting prosperity, and how aligning with the universal energy of abundance attracts all that you desire. As you continue to practice self-love, know that you are already worthy of all the prosperity and joy that awaits you. Chapter 21. Living from a place of abundances, you move further along your journey with the let them theory. One of the most profound truths that will shape your life is the idea of living from a place of abundance. Prosperity is not something that you must chase or strive for. It is a state of being that you must align with. The universe is abundant, and so are you. Once you embrace this truth and begin living from the energy of abundance, you create the perfect conditions for prosperity to flow effortlessly into your life. Living from a place of abundance means that you shift your mindset from one of lack to one of plenty. It is easy to believe that there is not enough in the world, not enough time, money, love, or opportunities. But the let them theory teaches that abundance is the natural state of the universe. Everything you need is already available to you, and there is more than enough for everyone. When you live from this understanding, you stop competing, you stop struggling, and you allow prosperity to flow to you freely. The first step in living from a place of abundance is to shift your focus. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, begin to focus on what you already have. The more you focus on abundance, the more you invite it into your life. Gratitude is the key to this shift. When you express gratitude for the things, people, and experiences that are already present in your life, you align yourself with the energy of abundance. The more grateful you are, the more the universe brings to you to be grateful for. Abundance grows when you appreciate what you already have. Trusting the flow of abundance is another key aspect of living from an abundant mindset. When you trust that the universe is always providing for you, you release the anxiety and fear that often come with scarcity. Trusting the flow of abundance means that you believe there is always enough. You do not need to hoard or worry about the future because you know that the universe is always supporting you. This trust allows you to relax and live with ease, knowing that everything you need will come to you at the right time. A significant part of living from abundance is letting go of the belief that resources are limited. Many people operate from a mindset of scarcity, believing that if someone else has something, there is less for them. However, the let them theory teaches that prosperity is limitless. There is no shortage of wealth, love, or opportunity in the universe. When you stop seeing others as competition and begin to see everyone as interconnected, you open yourself up to a more abundant life. The more you believe that there is more than enough for everyone, the more the universe will bring to you. 2. Live from a place of abundance. You must also be willing to give freely. Giving is one of the most powerful ways to tap into the energy of abundance. When you give, whether it is your time, resources, love, or energy, you signal to the universe that you believe there is more than enough. The act of giving opens the flow of abundance because you are affirming that you trust there is always more to give and receive. The let them theory teaches that prosperity is not just about receiving. It is about being an active participant in the flow of life. The more you give, the more the universe responds with abundance. Giving does not always have to be material. It can be emotional or spiritual, such as offering kindness, support, or love to others. Acts of generosity increase your vibration and align you with the energy of abundance. When you give from a place of love and gratitude, you open the door to receiving even more. The universe responds to your generosity by bringing more into your life, not just in material forms, but in love, opportunity, and joy. Another important practice in living from a place of abundance is believing in your inherent worth. Prosperity is a reflection of your self-worth. When you believe that you deserve abundance, you align with the flow of prosperity. Many people struggle with feelings of unworthiness, believing that they are not deserving of success, love, or wealth. However, the let them theory teaches that you are inherently worthy of all the good that life has to offer. Abundance flows to those who believe in their worth and are willing to receive it. By embracing your worthiness, you invite more prosperity into your life. To live from abundance, you must also release attachment to specific outcomes. Often, we attach our happiness and prosperity to specific goals or ways of achieving them. However, when you release attachment, you create space for the universe to deliver what is best for you, even if it looks different from what you expected. Trust that the universe has a better plan for you than you could ever imagine. When you let go of rigid expectations and stay open to the infinite possibilities, you allow yourself to receive prosperity in ways you never thought possible. Surrendering control is another essential aspect of living from a place of abundance. Control is rooted in fear and scarcity, and when you try to control every outcome, you block the flow of prosperity. Surrendering means trusting that the universe knows what is best for you and that everything is unfolding in divine timing. Surrender does not mean passivity. It means trusting the process and allowing yourself to flow with life instead of forcing it. When you release control, you create space for abundance to enter your life effortlessly. The more you live from a place of abundance, the more you begin to notice the small miracles around you, the beauty of life, the kindness of others, the simple pleasures. These are all reflections of the abundance that surrounds you. As you live in alignment with abundance, you begin to see how much the universe is already giving you. The more you focus on these blessings, the more they multiply. This constant cycle of giving and receiving is what keeps prosperity flowing into your life. Living from a place of abundance also means embracing joy and peace. Prosperity is not just about material wealth. It is about experiencing joy, peace, and fulfillment in every area of your life. The more you embrace the joy of living, the more prosperity will come to you. Life is not just about accumulating things. It is about enjoying the journey, appreciating the present moment, and being grateful for the blessings you already have. When you live from this place of joy, you align with the energy of abundance, and the universe brings you even more to enjoy. In the next chapter, we will explore how to manifest prosperity consistently through daily practices and rituals that keep you aligned with your desires. Living from a place of abundance is not a one-time event, but a continuous practice that creates the life of prosperity you deserve. Chapter 22. Manifesting prosperity consistently as you continue on your path with the Let Them theory. One of the most important aspects of living a prosperous life is learning how to manifest consistently. Prosperity is not a one-time event that happens in fleeting moments. It is a continuous flow that you must cultivate and maintain over time. In this chapter, we will explore how to manifest prosperity consistently through daily practices, rituals, and habits that keep you aligned with your desires and the universal flow of abundance. Manifesting prosperity consistently begins with commitment. Manifestation is not something you do once and forget about. It requires continuous attention, intention, and alignment. The more consistently you focus on your desires, the more you align your energy with the flow of prosperity. Every thought, feeling, and action you take either moves you closer to or further away from your desires. By making manifestation a daily practice, you stay in alignment with the universe's flow and create the conditions for prosperity to flow into your life effortlessly. The first step in manifesting consistently is to set clear intentions every day. Your intentions act as the compass for your life. Each morning, take a moment to align with your highest desires. Ask yourself, what do I want to create today? How can I align with abundance today? Setting daily intentions helps you stay focused and brings clarity to your goals. Whether they are small or large, your intentions should be aligned with your soul's purpose and your vision of prosperity. The more specific and clear your intentions, the more powerful your manifestation becomes. Visualization is another powerful tool for consistent manifestation. Take a few moments each day to visualize yourself living your desired reality. See yourself experiencing the prosperity, success, and abundance you desire. Feel the emotions as if it is already happening. The more vivid and detailed your visualization, the more you strengthen your belief in its reality. Visualization is not just about imagining the outcome. It is about connecting with the energy of your desires and feeling them as already present. When you visualize consistently, you create a powerful, energetic alignment with your desires, which accelerates the manifestation process. In addition to visualization, another key practice is affirmations. Daily affirmations are a powerful way to reprogram your subconscious mind and align your thoughts with your desires. Affirmations help you stay focused on abundance and remind you of your worthiness. Each day, repeat affirmations such as, I am worthy of prosperity, abundance flows to me effortlessly, and I am aligned with the energy of success. These affirmations reinforce the belief that you are deserving of all the good that the universe has to offer. By affirming your desires every day, you create a powerful magnet for prosperity. One of the most important aspects of manifesting consistently is to take inspired action. Manifestation requires more than just thoughts and affirmations. It requires you to take steps toward your desires. Inspired action is action that feels right and aligned with your highest self. It may come in the form of an intuitive insight, an idea, or an opportunity that arises in your life. The key is to act on these inspirations when they come, trusting that they are part of the universe's guidance toward your desires. Taking inspired action helps you stay in motion and move closer to your goals each day. Manifesting consistently also requires releasing resistance. Resistance comes in many forms, such as fear, doubt, or attachment to outcomes. These negative emotions block the flow of prosperity and slow down the manifestation process. To manifest consistently, you must learn to recognize and release resistance as it arises. When you notice thoughts of doubt or fear, consciously choose to let them go and replace them with thoughts of trust and faith in the universe's timing. Surrendering to the process and releasing resistance creates the space for your desires to flow into your life. Another powerful way to manifest prosperity consistently is through gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in the universe as it aligns you with the energy of abundance. By expressing gratitude every day, you shift your focus from lack to abundance. The more grateful you are for the blessings in your life, the more blessings the universe brings to you. Begin each day by listing 3 things you are grateful for, no matter how small they may seem. Gratitude keeps you in a state of abundance and reinforces the belief that there is always more than enough. This practice creates a constant flow of prosperity into your life. Self-care is another essential practice for manifesting consistently. When you take care of yourself, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, you create a positive, energized state that is aligned with the flow of prosperity. Self-care replenishes your energy, reduces stress, and keeps you connected to your highest self. When you feel good, you attract more of what you desire. Make self-care a daily ritual, whether it's through exercise, meditation, eating nourishing food, or spending time in nature. Nurturing yourself allows you to stay grounded and aligned with your desires. Consistency also means remaining patient. The process of manifestation is not always instant, and it requires trust that the universe is bringing everything to you at the right time. Patience allows you to stay calm and centered, even when things seem slow or unclear. Trust that the universe is always working in your favor, and that everything will unfold in divine timing. As you continue to manifest consistently, remember that the journey is as important as the destination, and the universe is supporting you every step of the way. Lastly, celebrate every win. No matter how big or small, take time to acknowledge your progress and celebrate the manifestations that have already occurred. Each step forward is a sign that you are in alignment with your desires. Celebrating your wins reinforces the energy of abundance and encourages the universe to bring more to you. The more you celebrate, the more prosperity flows into your life. Manifesting prosperity consistently is a continuous practice. By setting clear intentions, visualizing your desires, repeating affirmations, taking inspired action, releasing resistance, expressing gratitude, practicing self-care, remaining patient, and celebrating your wins, you create a powerful, ongoing alignment with the flow of prosperity. The more consistently you practice these principles, the more you will see the manifestation of your desires unfold in your life. In the next chapter, we will explore how to maintain long-term alignment with prosperity and how to continue attracting abundance in the future. Remember, the key to consistent manifestation is the commitment to living in alignment with your desires, and that alignment will continue to bring you everything you need. Chapter 23. Maintaining long-term alignment with prosperity. You continue to deepen your understanding of the let them theory. One of the most important aspects of living a life of abundance is maintaining long-term alignment with prosperity. Manifesting abundance is not just about achieving short-term goals or fleeting successes. It is about cultivating a lifestyle that is continuously aligned with the flow of prosperity. The universe's energy is always flowing, and when you learn to sustain your alignment, you create a life of consistent, lasting prosperity. To maintain long-term alignment with prosperity, the first principle to embrace is commitment to your inner truth. Prosperity flows to those who are consistently aligned with their highest self and their deepest desires. This alignment requires you to continually connect with your authentic truth, knowing who you are, what you desire, and why you are on this path. Staying committed to your truth means not allowing external influences, distractions, or fleeting moments of doubt to steer you away from your purpose. It means staying true to the goals and dreams that resonate deeply with your soul, knowing that they are divinely guided and meant for you. Your truth is your guiding light. Whenever you face challenges or uncertainties, return to your truth and trust that your desires are aligned with your soul's purpose. This commitment to your inner truth ensures that your actions, thoughts, and energy are always directed toward your highest good, creating a foundation of consistency and alignment with the flow of prosperity. Another crucial aspect of maintaining long-term alignment with prosperity is practicing self-discipline. Prosperity requires focused action, consistent effort, and the ability to stay grounded even in moments of distraction. While surrendering to the universe's flow is essential. Self-discipline helps you stay on course and continue to take inspired action toward your goals. Self-discipline is the ability to make decisions that align with your long-term vision, even when it requires short-term sacrifice or delayed gratification. Let them. Theory teaches that true prosperity is not a result of luck or chance, but of consistent, purposeful action. This means taking the time each day to check in with your goals, to reaffirm your intentions, and to take inspired steps toward what you desire. Self-discipline allows you to maintain focus on your desires and avoid distractions that might pull you away from your true path. One of the most powerful ways to stay aligned with prosperity is through ongoing gratitude. Gratitude is a practice that keeps you in the energy of abundance and reminds you of the many blessings you already have. The more you express gratitude, the more you open yourself to receiving even more blessings from the universe. Maintaining a gratitude practice helps you stay grounded in the present moment and appreciate the journey, not just the destination. Gratitude also shifts your energy from lack to abundance. When you focus on what you have rather than what you don't have, you align yourself with the vibration of prosperity. Gratitude reinforces the belief that abundance is already present in your life and that you are always supported by the universe. To maintain long-term alignment with prosperity, make gratitude a daily practice. Whether you keep a gratitude journal or simply take a moment each day to express thanks, gratitude will continue to amplify your alignment with abundance. Consistency in self-care is another vital practice for sustaining long-term prosperity. Prosperity is not just about material wealth. It is about creating a balanced and harmonious life. Taking care of your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being ensures that you are always in a state of flow and alignment with the universe. Self-care nurtures your energy and keeps you grounded, focused, and resilient. Your body is the vessel through which you experience life, and when you nurture it, you create the foundation for a prosperous life. Engage in regular physical activity, eat nourishing foods, get adequate rest, and create time for relaxation and self-reflection. By prioritizing self-care, you ensure that you have the energy and vitality to continue on your path to abundance. Another key element of long-term prosperity is mindset maintenance. As you continue on your journey, your mindset plays a crucial role in your ability to stay aligned with the flow of prosperity. It is essential to nourish your mind with positive thoughts, beliefs, and affirmations that support your desires. Replace any limiting beliefs with empowering ones that align with your goals and the truth that prosperity is abundant and available to you. Staying positive in the face of challenges is also an important part of mindset maintenance. Challenges will come, but how you react to them determines whether they will knock you off course or bring you closer to your goals. The let them theory teaches that adversity is an opportunity for growth, and with the right mindset, challenges will not be obstacles, but stepping stones that deepen your connection to prosperity. Trusting divine timing is another vital practice for maintaining long-term alignment with prosperity. Just as you trust that everything is unfolding in perfect timing when manifesting your desires, you must continue to trust the universe's timing as you move forward. Long-term prosperity requires patience and faith that everything is being orchestrated for your highest good, even if the outcome is not immediately visible. The more you trust the timing of life, the more you align with the natural rhythms of the universe, allowing abundance to flow to you with ease. As you continue your journey, remember that sustaining alignment with prosperity is an ongoing practice. You must remain committed to your truth, engage in consistent actions, practice gratitude, prioritize self-care, maintain a positive mindset, and trust in divine timing. These practices will keep you grounded in the flow of prosperity, ensuring that your desires continue to manifest in beautiful and fulfilling ways. In the next chapter, we will explore how to reflect on your journey and celebrate the abundance you have manifested, recognizing how far you have come and preparing for the next phase of your journey. As you move forward, remember that the path to prosperity is a continual process of alignment, growth, and trust. Chapter 24. Reflecting on your journey and celebrating abundances, you approach the final chapters of the Let Them theory. One of the most important practices for manifesting lasting prosperity is reflection. Reflecting on your journey allows you to acknowledge how far you've come, recognize the abundance that has already manifested, and prepare yourself for the next phase of your growth. Manifestation is not just about achieving your desires. It is about appreciating the journey, the lessons, and the growth that has taken place along the way. Reflection is a powerful tool for understanding the process of manifestation. It helps you gain clarity on what has worked, what hasn't, and what needs adjustment. Reflection allows you to reconnect with the deeper purpose of your desires and to see how far you've come in alignment with your highest self. It gives you the space to appreciate the abundance that is already in your life and recognize the moments when the universe has responded to your intentions. The first step in reflection is to acknowledge your progress. Take the time to look back on where you started and recognize the growth you've experienced. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle of daily life and forget how much you've already accomplished. But when you reflect, you see the steps you've taken and the milestones you've reached. Even small victories are significant and deserve recognition. Celebrate them. Every moment of growth, no matter how small, is a reflection of your alignment with the flow of prosperity. Reflecting on your journey also helps you to appreciate the abundance that is already in your life. Often, we focus so much on what we want to manifest that we forget to acknowledge the blessings that are already present. Gratitude is the foundation of prosperity. And when you reflect on the abundance you already have, whether it's love, health, career, success, or spiritual growth, you open yourself to even more blessings. The more you appreciate what you have, the more you align with the energy of abundance. One of the most transformative aspects of reflection is the ability to see patterns. As you look back on your experiences, you may notice patterns in your thoughts, behaviors, and actions that have either helped or hindered your progress. Reflection allows you to identify these patterns and make adjustments. It's an opportunity to recognize when you've been in alignment with your desires and when you've strayed from your path. This awareness is a key tool for growth and for ensuring that you remain aligned with the flow of prosperity moving forward. Additionally, reflection allows you to embrace the lessons you've learned throughout your journey. Manifestation is not just about achieving goals. It is also about the transformation that takes place within you along the way. Each challenge, setback, and victory has provided valuable lessons that have shaped your growth. Take a moment to reflect on what you've learned about yourself, the universe, and the manifestation process. Embrace these lessons and understand that they have all been stepping stones to greater alignment and abundance. Reflecting on your journey also helps you to renew your commitment to your desires and your path. Sometimes, in the midst of manifesting, it's easy to lose sight of why you began your journey in the first place. Reflection helps you reconnect with the deeper purpose behind your goals. What is your true desire? What is the vision you are working toward? When you reflect on your journey, you realign with your core desires and renew your commitment to the process of manifestation. As you reflect, it is also important to celebrate your achievements. Celebration is an essential part of the manifestation process because it reinforces the energy of abundance. When you celebrate, you acknowledge the progress you've made, and this sends a message to the universe that you are grateful for what you've received. The more you celebrate, the more the universe will send you reasons to celebrate. Whether it's through small acts of joy or grand celebrations, take the time to honor your progress and the abundance you've created. Celebration also serves as a reminder that prosperity is not just about achieving specific goals, it's about enjoying the journey. Prosperity is about the joy, peace, and fulfillment you experience along the way, not just the end result. Take time to appreciate the present moment, the process, and the lessons you've learned. Every step you take brings you closer to the abundant life you desire, and that journey is just as important as the destination. One of the most important aspects of reflection is looking forward. Reflection is not about dwelling in the past, but using it as a springboard for the future. As you reflect on the abundance you've already manifested, ask yourself, what is the next step in my journey? What new desires are emerging within me? How can I continue to align with the flow of prosperity and abundance? Reflection helps you assess where you are and where you want to go, allowing you to make intentional decisions about your next steps. In the let them theory, the journey never ends. Prosperity is not a destination, but a continual process of growth, alignment, and manifestation. Reflection is not a one-time activity, but an ongoing practice that keeps you connected to your desires and aligned with the flow of abundance. Each moment of reflection deepens your understanding of the manifestation process and strengthens your ability to create the life of prosperity you seek. In the next chapter, we will explore the sacred practice of gratitude and how it enhances the manifestation process by keeping you in alignment with the universe's flow. Gratitude is a powerful tool for maintaining your connection to prosperity, and when practiced regularly, It amplifies the abundance that flows into your life. Chapter 25. The Sacred Practice of Gratitude as you continue to embody the principles of the Let Them theory. One of the most transformative practices you can adopt to maintain your alignment with prosperity is the sacred practice of gratitude. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It is an energy, a vibration that aligns you with the abundant flow of the universe. The universe responds to the energy you emit, and when you cultivate a deep, ongoing sense of gratitude, you magnetize even more blessings and opportunities into your life. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools in manifestation because it shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. It is an acknowledgement of the abundance that is already present in your life. Prosperity is not just about material wealth. It's about recognizing and appreciating the abundance in every area of your life: love, health, relationships, opportunities, and spiritual growth. The more you practice gratitude, the more your consciousness expands to see all the ways prosperity is already at work. The Let Them theory teaches that gratitude is the highest form of alignment. When you express genuine gratitude, you are in perfect harmony with the flow of the universe. Gratitude aligns your energy with the energy of abundance, amplifying your connection to prosperity. It signals to the universe that you are ready to receive more of what you are thankful for, and it opens the door to even greater blessings. The first step in practicing gratitude is to acknowledge the present moment. Often, we are so focused on what we want or what we don't have that we fail to appreciate what is already in front of us. Gratitude begins with being fully present in your life and recognizing the abundance that already exists. Take a moment each day to reflect on the blessings that are currently in your life, no matter how small they may seem. Whether it's the roof over your head, the food you eat, the love you share with others, or the quiet moments of peace, there is always something to be grateful for. One of the most effective ways to practice gratitude is through keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, take a few moments to write down 3 things you are grateful for. They can be simple or profound, but the key is to reflect on the abundance that surrounds you. Writing down your gratitude reinforces the energy of abundance and helps you stay focused on the positive aspects of your life. This practice not only cultivates a deep sense of gratitude, but also shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, aligning you more fully with the flow of prosperity. When you write in your gratitude journal, be specific. Instead of simply writing, "I am grateful for my health," say, "I am grateful for my strong, healthy body that allows me to move and enjoy life." The more specific you are about what you are grateful for, the more you enhance your connection to it. This practice of specificity amplifies the energy of gratitude, making it even more powerful. Another powerful way to practice gratitude is through gratitude meditation. Sit in a quiet space, close your eyes, and take several deep breaths. Begin by bringing to mind all the things you are grateful for: the people, the experiences, the opportunities, and the material blessings in your life. As you reflect on these blessings, feel the warmth of gratitude filling your heart. Allow yourself to bask in the feeling of deep appreciation, knowing that as you express gratitude, you are aligning with the abundant energy of the universe. Gratitude meditation is a way to deepen your connection to the energy of abundance and to reprogram your mind to focus on the positive. Gratitude also involves expressing appreciation to others, taking the time to thank those around you, whether they are family, friends, colleagues, or even strangers, helps you create a ripple effect of positive energy. When you express gratitude to others, you not only uplift them, but also reinforce your own sense of abundance. The let them theory teaches that giving and receiving gratitude creates a continuous flow of prosperity. The more you give, the more you receive, and this cycle of gratitude strengthens your connection to the universal flow of abundance. Being grateful for challenges is one of the most profound ways to deepen your practice of gratitude. It is easy to be thankful for the good things in life, but true abundance comes when you can express gratitude for the challenges and obstacles you face. Challenges are not obstacles. They are opportunities for growth, learning, and transformation. When you approach challenges with a mindset of gratitude, you recognize the lessons they bring and how they contribute to your personal development. Gratitude for challenges allows you to release resistance and embrace the wisdom that each situation offers. Another important aspect of gratitude is celebrating your achievements. As you manifest your desires, take time to celebrate your progress. No matter how small, this celebration of success, both big and small, amplifies the energy of abundance and helps you stay connected to your goals. When you celebrate your achievements, you acknowledge that you are worthy of all the prosperity and joy the universe has to offer. This practice reinforces the belief that you are deserving of success and encourages the universe to bring you even more blessings. Gratitude also invites compassion and love into your life. When you are in a state of gratitude, you open your heart to the world. Gratitude fosters a deep sense of appreciation for not only what you have, but also for the people and experiences that have shaped your life. It encourages you to be kind, patient, and understanding toward yourself and others. Compassion and love are the highest energies of the universe, and when you cultivate gratitude, you invite these energies into your life, which magnifies the flow of prosperity. Lastly, practicing gratitude helps you stay aligned with your desires. As you cultivate a mindset of gratitude, you begin to see the universe as a place of endless abundance. You stop focusing on what is lacking and instead focus on what is abundant in your life. This shift in focus aligns you with the flow of prosperity and allows you to attract more of what you are grateful for. The more you appreciate your current blessings, the more the universe brings you to appreciate in the next chapter. We will explore how to manifest your desires with ease and grace, using the tools of gratitude, faith, and alignment to create a life of unlimited prosperity. Gratitude is the foundation of manifestation, and when you practice it consistently, you open yourself to receive everything you desire. Chapter 26. Manifesting with ease and graces, you continue to deepen your understanding of the let them theory. You will realize that manifestation does not need to be a strenuous, exhausting process. True manifestation occurs when you align with the natural flow of the universe, allowing things to unfold with ease and grace. The path to prosperity should not be filled with struggle and resistance, but should be a seamless and natural flow. When you learn to manifest with ease, you allow the universe to work on your behalf, bringing your desires to fruition effortlessly. Manifesting with ease and grace begins with trust. Trust is the foundation of all manifestation. When you trust that the universe is always working for your highest good, you release the need to control every detail. Trusting the process means that you believe that everything is unfolding perfectly, even when things seem unclear or uncertain. The more trust you place in the universe's timing, the more ease you experience in manifesting your desires. When you let go of doubt and control, You make space for the universe to deliver your desires in the best possible way. The let them theory teaches that effortless manifestation comes from alignment with your highest self. When you are aligned with your true purpose, desires flow toward you naturally. It is not about forcing things to happen, but about being open to the guidance and opportunities that come your way. The more you align with your true essence and trust the universe's flow, the more things will come to you without resistance. To manifest with ease, it is important to release the need for perfection. Many people approach manifestation with the belief that they must do everything perfectly, follow every step precisely, or have everything figured out. However, the universe is not concerned with perfection. It is concerned with your alignment. When you allow yourself to be imperfect, to flow with life, and to take inspired action without the pressure of perfection, you invite ease into the process. You trust that the universe will meet you where you are and guide you to the right opportunities. No matter how imperfect the path may seem, one of the most important steps in manifesting with ease and grace is letting go of attachment to the outcome. Often, we become so attached to a specific way our desires should manifest that we create resistance. We worry about when things will happen, how they will unfold, or whether we will get the result we want. This attachment to a specific outcome creates tension and anxiety, blocking the flow of abundance. When you surrender attachment to the outcome, you allow the universe to bring your desires to you in ways that may surprise and delight you. The more you let go of attachment, the more you allow ease and grace to enter your life. Patience is also a key aspect of manifesting with ease. We live in a world of instant gratification, and it's easy to become frustrated when things don't happen as quickly as we would like. However, the universe operates on its own perfect timing. When you learn to trust that everything will arrive at the right moment, you create a sense of ease in the process. Patience allows you to relax and stop forcing things to happen, knowing that prosperity is already on its way to you. Self-compassion plays a crucial role in manifesting with ease. When you are kind and compassionate toward yourself, you stop putting unnecessary pressure on yourself to perform or to be perfect. Manifestation is not about forcing effort, but about allowing yourself to be in alignment with your desires. When you show yourself compassion, you release the inner critic that can create stress and resistance. Self-compassion helps you stay in a state of flow, where manifestation happens naturally. Another important aspect of manifesting with ease is staying open to unexpected opportunities. Often, we have a specific vision of how our desires should manifest, and we become fixated on that vision. However, the universe often brings prosperity in ways we didn't expect. Manifesting with ease means being open to the signs, synchronicities, and opportunities that come your way. Sometimes, the universe may present you with a different path than the one you had planned. But when you stay open and trust the flow, you allow yourself to receive what is best for you. Gratitude is a key practice in manifesting with ease and grace. Gratitude helps you stay aligned with abundance by shifting your focus from what you lack to what you have. When you express gratitude, you raise your vibration and create an energetic match for the desires you want to manifest. The more you express gratitude for the present moment, the more you align with the abundance that is already available to you. Gratitude is the energy of receiving, and when you practice it consistently, you invite more to be grateful for into your life. The let them theory also teaches the importance of allowing things to unfold naturally. Manifestation is not about striving or pushing harder. It is about aligning with the flow of life and allowing things to happen when the time is right. This requires trust and patience. When you let go of resistance and allow life to unfold in its own way, you create the conditions for prosperity to flow effortlessly toward you. The more you practice allowing, the more you will notice how easily your desires manifest. Lastly, embracing joy and fun is essential in manifesting with ease. When you enjoy the process of manifestation and bring lightness and playfulness to the journey, you align with the flow of prosperity. Manifesting should not feel like a burden or a task. It should be an enjoyable and natural process. The more fun and joy you bring into your life, the more you attract the energy of abundance. When you allow yourself to experience pleasure and joy, you open yourself to receive more blessings. Manifesting with ease and grace is about aligning with the natural rhythms of the universe. It is not about striving, forcing, or pushing for results. It is about trusting the process, letting go of control, staying open to the flow, and allowing things to unfold in perfect timing. When you practice these principles consistently, prosperity will come to you effortlessly, and you will begin to live a life filled with abundance, peace, and joy. In the next chapter, we will explore how to live in a state of flow and how this state of being amplifies your ability to manifest all that you desire. The key to manifesting with ease is living in alignment with the flow of life, and this next step will show you how to do that. Chapter 27. Living in a state of flows, you continue to integrate the principles of the Let Them theory. You will come to realize that one of the most powerful states you can cultivate in your life is the state of flow. Living in flow is the experience of being fully aligned with the universe's natural rhythm. It is a state of ease, synchronicity, and effortless manifestation. When you are in flow, things seem to happen naturally and effortlessly. Opportunities appear, people come into your life, and everything aligns in perfect timing. In this chapter, we will explore how to enter and maintain this state of flow, and how living in flow amplifies your ability to manifest prosperity. Flow is a state of harmony between you and the universe. It is a deep connection to your highest self, where you act in perfect alignment with your desires and the universal forces. In this state, you trust that everything is unfolding as it should, and you are at peace with the journey. You are not forcing anything to happen, but instead, you are allowing life to unfold naturally. This sense of peace and trust is the foundation of flow. The first step to living in a state of flow is to release resistance. Resistance is the energy that blocks the natural flow of prosperity. It comes in many forms: fear, doubt, attachment, or the need to control outcomes. When you resist what is happening in your life, you create tension, which prevents abundance from flowing to you. Living in flow requires you to let go of resistance and surrender to the universe's process. This does not mean passive resignation, but rather active acceptance of what is, trusting that the universe is always working in your favor. When you release resistance, you open the doors to prosperity, allowing it to flow effortlessly into your life. Trust is another essential element of flow. Trust is the foundation of alignment with the universe. It is the belief that everything you desire is already on its way to you, and that the universe knows the best way to deliver it. Trust allows you to release control and embrace the unfolding of life. When you trust the process, you stop worrying about the how and when, and you simply allow things to happen. Trusting the universe means believing that every step you take is guiding you to where you need to be, even when the path is not immediately clear. The more you trust, the more you remain in flow, and the more you manifest effortlessly. To enter the state of flow, you must also be present. The present moment is where the flow of prosperity happens. When you are fully present, you are in alignment with the energy of the universe, and you are open to receiving. Being present means letting go of past regrets or future worries, and focusing on the now. The present moment is the only moment where manifestation occurs. When you are in the now, you are in tune with the flow of life, and you are naturally aligned with your desires. To live in flow, cultivate mindfulness, and bring your attention to the present moment, appreciating the abundance and beauty around you. Another key aspect of living in flow is following your intuition. Your intuition is the voice of your higher self, guiding you toward the right opportunities and actions that will lead you to your desires. Intuition often speaks in subtle nudges or feelings, and it can sometimes be easy to ignore or doubt. However, living in flow requires you to trust and follow your intuitive guidance. When you listen to your intuition, you align with the energy of the universe and move in the direction that is most in harmony with your highest good. Your intuition knows the way forward, and when you follow it, you stay in alignment with the flow of prosperity. Flow also requires you to release attachment to specific outcomes. Often, we become attached to a particular outcome or a specific way that our desires should manifest. This attachment creates resistance and blocks the natural flow. Living in flow means being open to the universe, delivering your desires in its own way and in its own timing. Trust that the universe knows the best path for you, and be open to the unexpected opportunities and experiences that come your way. The more flexible and open you are, the more the universe can bring you what you need. Patience is another important element of flow. The universe works on its own timing, and there may be times when your desires take longer to manifest than you expect. Patience allows you to relax and trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, even when you cannot see the full picture. When you are patient, you release the need to rush, and you allow life to unfold at its own pace. Patience is the belief that everything is coming to you at the perfect moment, and it creates the space for you to enjoy the journey, rather than focusing solely on the destination. A powerful way to live in flow is to align with your purpose. When you are living in alignment with your soul's purpose, everything you do feels effortless. Your purpose gives you direction, and when you align your actions with your higher calling, you naturally attract the opportunities, people, and experiences that will help you fulfill that purpose. Living in flow means doing what you love and following the path that feels right for you, without forcing or pushing. When you are aligned with your purpose, you are in perfect harmony with the universe, and prosperity flows naturally to you. Flow also means embracing ease and grace in all aspects of life. Life does not need to be a struggle, and prosperity is not earned through hard work or force. When you embrace ease and grace, you allow things to happen naturally, without forcing or pushing. You trust that the universe is bringing you exactly what you need, and you move through life with calmness and peace. Living in ease and grace means letting go of the belief that you must work hard to earn what you deserve. Prosperity flows effortlessly when you allow life to unfold in its own time and in its own way. Lastly, to stay in flow, you must celebrate the present moment. When you celebrate where you are right now, you honor the journey and acknowledge the abundance that is already present in your life. Celebration is a way of expressing gratitude for the flow of life and the prosperity that is currently in your experience. It is a powerful way to stay aligned with the energy of abundance. The more you celebrate the present, the more prosperity will flow to you. Living in flow is the key to effortless manifestation. It is about aligning with the universe's natural rhythm, trusting the process, and allowing everything to unfold in its own time. When you live in flow, prosperity comes to you effortlessly, and life becomes a beautiful, harmonious experience. The more you stay aligned with your highest self, trust the process, and embrace ease and grace, the more the universe will bring you the abundance you desire. In the final chapter, we will explore how to celebrate the life you've manifested and prepare for the future. Remember, living in flow is not just about receiving. It is about living with grace, ease, and joy as you continue to manifest your desires.